We are back. Oh, so
Time to
excited.
find some arms and break some hearts.
Yes. All right. So, last time you guys got together, you made your way into the Neverwinter City proper, passing over the Shandakul stables, where you guys spent a little time looking at all the wild creatures. You went to the Hall of Justice almost immediately and spoke to Sabine with your prisoner, handed him over, and Sabine told you that she'd speak to you all later that evening in the Moonstone Mask. So after leaving the Hall of Justice, you guys decided it would be a good idea to kind of get some info on the places that you've been and meet some people that you've been planning to meet. So you made your way to the House of Knowledge, where you found, lo and behold, Sister Garael, uh, and you got more information not only on Elza, Jin, but also on the city's problem with the drug. During that time, Kiva got a nice history lesson on Neverwinter and Leland. I think you guys read some other books as well. I couldn't remember what they were, and I kind of skipped over that section rewatching. So if you guys have other things,
I tried to research the giant fire lady in Gauntlegrim, but did not find anything.
yes, okay. I knew there was other stuff.
Beyond just like passing mention.
Right.
That, hey, there's something there. We
Yeah,
just
there's
don't know what
something
it
there.
is.
You
I know
so
what's there. It's a
Olin,
lady.
Olin, you would have seen in that book that Gauntlegrim, the upper levels, like the upper city levels, are back up and running. Um,
But no one's really going like too far down.
no one's going deep. No.
Oh.
Apparently, people disappear if they go deep. So, party, you guys made your way from the House of Knowledge after reading a bunch of books and made your way to Dinar's Mechanical Marvels, where you were looking for possibly an arm for Dre's and found some other really interesting things below deck. He showed you some land vehicles, some non working war machines for a hefty price tag, but they're high quality for sure. After going through there and deciding that you didn't want to purchase anything, you guys made your way back towards the Moonstone Mask, and it is about 5:30 currently, just before 6 when you're supposed to meet Sabine, and that's where we're gonna pick up. You guys are standing outside of the Earth moat that is floating nearly 200 feet up in the air, and there is a large 5-story building, massive building on the top of this earth moat that is tied down back to Neverwinter with large chains. And as you make your way past the docks, these chains get larger and larger and larger. And as you get close, you see that there are two soldiers. You're not sure. They're definitely not. They're definitely not Neverwinter soldiers, but they are most certainly guarding what looks like a small portal. Um, Most likely the entrance to Moonstone Mask.
It's in a portal?
Uh huh.
Well, that's something.
Well, it is floating up, so either that or we're climbing.
I mean, you could climb, but not recommended.
How high up is it?
Like 200 feet up.
Nah, we got that. We just need them dragon wings.
See, that's
You
the
know.
problem. That's part of the problem.
Or maybe a party member that can turn into a giant owl.
And
I
like
can
carry us up
fly.
one at a time.
Yeah.
I have the fly spell.
That would work too. But I feel like, especially if they've got a portal set up, they probably frown on people just flying in.
Yeah.
They throw their count off. You know, the fire marshal will be upset if they go over capacity.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I mean, it is a city. There probably is a fire marshal.
Oh man. Y'all. Alright. So, as you guys make your way up, you can see that there's a small waterfall falling from a few different places of this earth moat. They seem to be magically being it's hard to tell. They look like waterfalls. But as you guys get closer and closer, do you guys say or do anything to the with the two what probably mercenaries based on your view from here? Do you guys say or do anything to them as they're standing here, standing in front of what looks like an archway with a glowing blue-green kind of like swirl in the center of it, and they're just kind of like watching people as they go past.
Let's get some, let's go. Let's get up there.
Okay. Okay, so Dre's, you just start walking towards the door.
He was following anything else. She is not taking any here.
Jen's just striding on inside. Also, I was talking, I forgot I put myself on push to talk.
Okay. Jen, I'm not sure, have you been here before? Twitch, you would know that you need...
Well, Twitch is pretending like she doesn't know what's going on.
We said Jen has been here before, probably not like for extended stays, maybe just to check out the place because
Okay.
it's a big one.
So, yeah, Jen, you'd be aware that you need to at least speak to these. You would know them as guards for the Moonstone Mask before you enter the portal.
Got ya. Okay. Jen would go up to the guards if they know that.
Yep. And as you go up, they all right. What brings you to the Moonstone Mask?
Out of game, what was her name again? The one we're saying?
Sabine.
Sabine.
We're here to see Sabine. She told us to meet us here tonight. Meet her here.
She did say she was meeting some people. I take it. He like looks over the lot of you. I take it you all are all here for her.
Yes.
All right. Very well.
Plus one more that may or may not be joining us later.
Oh, there's...
Gnome.
Little gnome, sparkly hair. Can't miss her.
Oh, yes. We already saw her. She's already inside.
Oh, great.
Oh, interesting. Wait, did we tell her she was growing that?
Yes. Well, let's just say she's a character. I haven't laughed quite so hard in a while. Yeah, go ahead. Come on in.
All right then.
All right.
I'm keeping an eye out for how drunk Squirt is, because a bar, Squirt.
All right. So, as you all enter the portal, I'm assuming you all enter this little portal here. You are transported 200 and about 10 feet up in the air, in front of this massive, and I sent a picture in chat, this massive building, 5-story building. It almost looks like a castle if you didn't know better. And you guys are shunted from one place to another, just like and you appear right in front of a very large 2-story ornate double door with a big placard above it that just says Moonstone Mask. Friends enter. And as you one by one show up to this, there is no one at the front of the door. But as you guys show up to the front, anyone who walks close to the door, I'm assuming you all just start walking to the door.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone who walks close to the door,
He's just walking like mouth open, like taking everything in.
the door opens automatically as you guys get close. As you get within 5 feet, the door is just and open, and you can see a very, very large mess hall on the space floor. The kitchen, the common area eating, this is all on the first floor. It's huge. And as you make your way inside, there's jovial laughter, there's patrons right and left, and you all spot almost immediately Squirt with her troll hair, glittery hair straight up in the air. She's got like one droopy side now, and you can see that she's kind of like sitting here talking and laughing with a few other patrons that are over in the far corner. Squirt, you are drunk. You are about as drunk as you've ever been in your life, which is saying something. You're having, even with how much you've had to drink in your life, you're having a tough time standing up. So as you all enter, there's I don't know if you want to do this. There's a cackle laugh from Squirt as you all enter, which is why you see Squirt almost immediately. Squirt, you want to make a noise? Up to you. All right. So you hear this like really really loud laugh coming from the right side of the room, and you look over and you see Squirt with her hair like dripping down to one side. She's like leaning on another guy, and they just seem to be having a grand time over in the right corner. On the other side of the room, however, you see Sabine quietly and calmly sitting at a table eating what looks like soup, just all by herself. There are, just as a quick description, all of the waitresses here are pretty scantily clothed. They're in black sheer dresses, leaving not a whole lot to the imagination. They all have moonstone-rimmed masks, which is obviously where this place gets its name. They all glow as they hit shadow. The lights around the masks glow, and you can see kind of like cooks and stuff in the back. It looks like there are men working in the back as the cooks. You don't see the owner, Jin and Twitch, but yes, there are only waitresses. But yeah, that's essentially what you see as you guys make your way inside. Where do you all head?
Why don't we meet with Squirt later? She seems busy.
I was gonna go. Grace is gonna walk over to Squirt.
I was gonna suggest that might be a good idea. I don't know how well she'll handle the negotiations.
That was my thoughts.
Honestly, Drace would probably still go over there because, like, you know what? I've had a rough couple of
Yeah.
weeks. I'm going to enjoy myself, and he starts heading over there and like whiskey.
Yeah, I can be crazy too.
Jen is going to just nod and say, "Alright, no choice. I'm gonna just go ahead and head towards Sabine. And Jen's gonna head over that way."
Okay. Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch is going with Jen.
Okay. So the two of you are headed to Sabine, and I missed it. Lynn, where are you headed?
I don't think he knows.
You don't... Okay. So Dre's and Kiva, just so I heard that right, just make sure. You guys are headed
I
towards
think
Squirt.
it's probably.
Kiva's the rest of the group. Kiva's not following Dre's.
Okay.
Wow, what are the damn chances?
It's in case you're wondering, it's 0.02% chance.
Oh my god.
And then two nat 20s.
Okay, so first things first. So Dre's, you start heading over. I mean, this makes perfect sense. Dre's, you're headed over towards Squirt, right? Okay. Squirt, you notice Dre's headed towards you, and as you look at Dre's, you see a second one kind of like shoot off from him, and both of them are walking towards you right now. As you look past Dre's, you kind of see the room starting to spin a little, but you do see the rest of your companions headed away from you towards who you recognize as Sabine. Even in your stupor. All right, so Dre's, you head that way. Everyone else is heading towards Sabine. We'll get to Dre's and Squirt first, since you guys are a little closer to each other.
Yeah, y'all just hear Squirt.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I can tell. You're muted, Squirt.
Squirt is seeing everything right now.
I would give Dre's whatever I have to drink.
Yeah, he starts it. Just-
Yeah. Dre's, it tastes like crap. You're not sure what Squirt's been drinking, but more than likely it started out really good, and Squirt, it doesn't taste great now. Dre's, it tastes pretty bad.
Oh. Oh god. Oh, whiskey.
Yeah, no, it's whiskey, but it's like 130 proof.
Well, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it burns your mouth.
I will get used to it. Let's do this.
Okay.
Shake another one back.
Yeah.
Owen is trying to get his bearings, and he's probably going to sort of, if he can like see the person they're supposed to be meeting, he's gonna sort of make his way over there, like not just walking right up to them, and like sort of trying to find a seat or something to lean against, and somewhat near them,
Okay.
just so he doesn't like lose track of where they are.
Okay. As you walk that way, you see your other party members, except for Dre's and Squirt, already headed that way, and they are headed over to Sabine at the moment. As you turn to head towards Sabine, you hear Dre's yelling Squirt's name, and Squirt just kind of reciprocating, and she hands him a drink, and he throws it back, and there's a raucous cheer coming from Squirt, your group. As Dre's throws his drink back, just like, hey! And a few of the other people start to crowd around you, Dre's, and asking, like, oh, how do you know Squirt? She is fantastic. We've been talking to her all day. She's been telling some amazing stories about dragons. You guys slayed a dragon? They just start like in a drunken slur. So we're gonna get to that conversation because I think that's gonna take a minute. So I'll let you guys can RP some stuff in the background, and we'll come back to that. Everyone else who is heading towards Sabine, you would all hear Dre's yell out, and as Dre's yells out, you see Sabine look over in that direction, and she sees you, and she just kind of like, come over, waving you over. I'm assuming you all take a seat at the table with her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Right in the front.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any guards or anything around her?
Nope.
Just her?
Nope. She lives here. She feels pretty safe. There are guards all over the place. Twitch and Jin, the two of you would be keenly aware. All of those seemingly same type of guards that you saw at the front, there are mercenaries all over the place that all seem to have eyes about the place. They are absolutely keeping watch over this place, but they're being much more nonchalant about it. So no, she doesn't have guards. She feels safe here. But as you guys sit down, when you sit down at the table, and thank you for coming. I was worried you weren't gonna show up. She kind of like looks down, and you see this some sort of contraption on her wrist that she just kind of like rubs for a moment and looks back down. It was getting a little past time, I thought, but again, thank you for making it. Now, we do have some business to discuss. And she kind of like looks over across the room. Will your friends be joining us?
Probably not.
It's better if they don't.
Just hear huzzah in the back.
Also, Gabe, just real quick, one word, even or odd.
I'm feeling odd today.
Okay.
Cool. There you go, Cuba.
Okay, so that's probably for the best. They seem a little loud tonight. I imagine they'll be talked to momentarily, but we'll see. Sometimes the guards like to partake. She kind of like chuckles a little bit.
Lots of
So
things happening. They deserve to have at least a little bit of fun. And
yeah,
I'm
so
not usually interested in.
that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you all about. I've been hearing some things around town, and I know we wanted to talk about the guards that you wanted to hire. Now, I'm gonna ask because we asked earlier. Were you all able to procure the 20,000 gold?
Yes. It was 20,000, right?
It was 20,000.
Yeah.
15.
We have 15,000.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. 20,000 is
And
a.
Ben would look around the group, and specifically at the person holding it.
I think that's Kiva in the bag of holding.
Kiva, yes. We had said we were going to have to negotiate a bit because we don't have a full 20,000. So
Right.
And that's also a negotiation would be like expected, right? Out of character.
Maybe not necessarily expected, but it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
Generally, people don't negotiate with the people who own the army.
No. When do we ever do the North?
True. But yeah, so she asked you that, and if you guys are coming back with that, right? We were going to negotiate. Do you have any bargaining chips? Because it's going to be difficult for me to pass this by Simon without having, something else to give him.
Well, we did bring you an informant on the cultists that have been plaguing Neverwinter and surrounding regions. So
Yes,
that's something.
we did get some information from him, and a lot of it does seem to check out, but he doesn't have anything overly relevant. He did
You
mention...
know where the entire group has been headquartering. Ravens Bluff, I believe it was called.
Yes,
Thunder Cliffs.
he did.
Thunder Bluffs.
He did mention the Thunder Cliffs. I'm not sure it is what you think it is. What did he tell you? Because he told us that there was probably only a handful of men there.
Well, he told us while under a true, not quite a spell, but we would know if he was lying. I can be sure of that. That there were enough people there, dozens and dozens, that if we tried approaching it, there was no way he or us would survive.
Well,
Gave us the impression that their leader is there.
yeah.
And where they're trading.
I kind of had the feeling he gave you some information that may not have been accurate. We have methods of extracting information. Let's just say that there are leadership people there, but it's not the leader. Apparently the leader is on a ship. He's not sure where the ship is, but she's definitely on a ship. Twitch, I can't hear you.
Why not?
Oh, there we go.
Also,
I said ask she. Sabine just said she, the leader.
She did.
She is.
She did.
So she's saying she to like emphasize that.
Yeah. Yes, she. You know, us women are more in charge of most things around everything. Kind of looking over at you, Twitch, and Kiva, and she kind of like squints at Kiva for a second, like as Kiva is blushing at blushing as one of the waitresses walks by and drops off a round of waters for everyone.
well, we may be able to help you with some things around the city, as our friend apparently was telling everyone that we heard when we walked by. We've even fought dragons, so maybe we can offer our talents as a bargaining chip.
And when you say that, she leans over on with both of her hands. Dragons, huh?
And
What
Jin is
sort of-
watching very carefully with
What
this.
sort of dragons?
A white one. I almost fought a green one.
I mean,
Luckily.
wouldn't you have heard of the trouble Phandalin was having with Cryovian recently?
Oh, we did. That's why I'm asking. So you all are the ones that took care of the dragon.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
The dragon we're referring to.
Well, I feel much
Right.
more secure in asking you all to help with the city's problem then. I imagine you all should be able to handle a minor drug outbreak. She
don't know
she
you,
seems to
Lincoln,
be
to say
playing.
that.
She seems to be severely downplaying what she told you earlier about the drugs around town.
It doesn't seem too minor, really, from what I've heard.
Yes, well,
I mean, we saw someone flying with dragon wings, which we were informed that's one of the symptoms. Side
yeah,
effects?
yeah. That's one of the things.
That happens.
Yeah. Have you guys heard the other symptoms, the side effects?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eating things.
Yeah. Yeah. Small
You're
rodents.
invincible.
Hoarding.
Yeah. Those are all symptoms. It's also highly addictive, and it's been spreading like. And she kind of like leans into you. It's been spreading like wildfire in this city, and we can't seem to stop it. We're not sure where it's coming from, but we need to take care of this soon, or it will become a major problem. So, how about this? And she leans back. I'll tell you what. Let's say 15,000 that you have. You told her, right?
No.
Okay. Let's okay. Then she's gonna okay, let me retract that. Okay, let's say this then. Let's say 12,000 gold and you fix the city's drug problem and we'll call it even.
You just
12,000.
knocked off almost half.
Yeah.
12,000 gold would get and our aiding you in your problem would get us how many soldiers for how long?
500 soldiers for a month. 30 days.
Sorry, repeat again what she wanted for the drug problem?
So she wanted you to fix the drug problem, is the way she worded it. So no more drugs in the city, basically. And 12,000 gold, and you guys would get 500 soldiers for 30 days.
And there's no requirements on how to fix it as long as it's fixed.
Look,
Yes.
as long as the drugs stop showing up in this city, and people stop flying around, I'll be happy.
And
Yeah.
as it turns out that the drug problem is tied to someone of higher standing, do you still want us to fix that?
I mean, she said any way we wanted.
Twitch is just like gauging Sabine's response.
Look,
Eva kind of like points at Twitch. Yeah, but she does have a point. Circumstances can change.
look, I'm a practical woman. If you have to do something that may or may not be good, morally sound, you know,
Or
sometimes that
abusive.
happens. If that does happen, you know, we can kind of look the other way for this one
Someone
instance.
get that in writing.
Just writing it down.
Yeah, I don't want to end up in jail here.
She
Because my
she once again
whole-
just
my whole
leans.
spell book is full of that.
All right, she just once again leans over the table. Look, I'll be blunt. I need this resolved sooner rather than later. If you all are able to fix it, I will look the other way. No questions asked. If you fix it. Is that clear
we
enough?
can do our best. Definitely.
Okay then.
Also, Julia, you're having a lot of feedback from your end.
Yeah, that's all right. All right then. So that's settled. 12,000, and you fix the drug problem, and
What
we'll
sort
get
of time frame are you looking for the drug problem getting fixed?
yesterday. As soon as possible would be good.
And we have to get the drug problem fixed before the soldiers will be deployed?
Yes, otherwise we needed soldiers here.
All
I
right.
mean, that makes sense.
We can't be fending the city from outside when we have to fend the city from within as well. So, if you all are able to fix this, I will be more than happy to make arrangements for you all to have your soldiers.
Can we arrange to have at least a small contingent of soldiers sent to Leyland ahead of time? They're in pretty desperate need of defenders right now.
Like half up, like I don't know, a third.
Not even necessarily half. I'm just saying a portion to let Leyland know, hey, yes, we're working on this.
I'll tell you what. In good faith, you give me 3,000 gold right now, and I will make sure Leland has 100 soldiers by the end of next. She's gonna say a day, but it's really 2 days. By in the next 2 days, or several days, however long it takes to get to Leland.
That sounds fair.
As soon as possible, considering travel.
Right. Yeah.
Also, Jen is going to use panache right now, and is going to smile at her and say, in the interest of speeding this up, would you be able to tell us any information about the situation, say, most regular day-to-day folks wouldn't know to help us on where to start?
She kind of she glares at you as you do that, Jen. Just like a
I mean,
see
we're
what you're-
trying to help.
yeah. I see what you're trying to do, and you don't have to be sly about it. I'll tell you the information. You just have to ask.
I did ask.
Yes, but it's the way you asked. Look, okay, the problem has been brought to a head in the Blue Lake District. There's, it's working its way through the city, but it always, anytime we have an issue, it always starts in the Chasm District. Just blanket statement for the history of Neverwinter. It has always started in the Chasm District, or whatever district that is at the time being. She kind of like referring back, Kiva, you would recognize she's referring back to, basically every time something bad has happened, it's basically started around that southeast district.
Right. Yeah. Based on the stuff I just read.
Right. And so she kind of like, if you're needing to get clues for where to go, that's where I would point you. I can almost guarantee you, I don't know where, but I can almost guarantee you it's coming from the Chasm District somewhere.
Alright, one more question. We've heard rumors about a pirate haven nearby. Could that be connected to this? And if so, how would we go finding more about that?
Well, I can tell you that the Skyhold pirates are nothing to be trifled with. We've been trying to get rid of them for, well, I say we, but Neverwinter has been trying to get rid of them for more than a decade. It's very well fortified, let me just say. If you want to get in, you're going to have to find a way to get in. Otherwise, you won't. That's the way they have that.
Alright.
Now, from what I've heard, there is some mechanical shaft that'll take you up there. They also seem to have airships as well, a couple. We do have one that stops here every once in a while, so it's not unheard of, but the fact that they have more than one is very alarming in general. We would
His
love...
eyes go a bit wide at that.
Yeah. We would...
Airships?
Yeah. Tell me about it. We would love to get rid of them. So if your quest takes you there and you manage to get rid of them, I could I'm sure we could arrange for a bit of a reward.
Also, I believe we were going to talk about one more subject. The prior captain of the guard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, rightly. Yes, he is, man, he is something else.
From your prior expression at the halls of justice, I take it you don't like him much.
No, I don't. He's a bigot and a chauvinist.
He is. We met him. So, and Jin looks around to make sure no one else is listening in closely. That might like him.
No, everyone's doing their own thing. Yeah, and we're gonna switch over to Squirt and Dre's here in a minute.
Alright. So, the thing is, I'm guessing he came back claiming he drove out those orcs. Is that what happened?
Well, yeah, he did.
He didn't. He ran away. We did. And we sent a letter to be given to Neverwinter, which I already kind of guessed he wouldn't give him, but I was hoping. So he shouldn't even be there. And, you know, I'm not too petty of a person, but I'm just petty enough where it rubs me slightly wrong.
Twitch is giving side eye to Jen.
Not the petty comments.
No, that isn't here.
Imagine Kiva and Twitch on opposite sides of Jin, both giving Jin side.
Yeah.
So if we manage to somehow get that information out there, and you don't like him, and we don't like him.
She just gives you this smile that just gives you all the answers in the world, just like a yes. That would be beneficial for all involved, I think, except for him.
No, I think that'd be very beneficial for him. Beneficial doesn't mean liked.
Yeah.
It's true.
Take his ego down a little bit at least.
Yeah.
To be fair, the man hid in the local tavern while we dealt with the orcs. I don't think he should be in charge of the city.
No.
Right. So, if you all manage to find something on him, it would be greatly appreciated if you were able to bring that to my attention.
Well, could you have any information on where I might be able to find, say, for the interest of this investigation, what was the name of it? Studded Armor of Illusions, I believe it was called. And change its look.
You're directly asking this?
Yeah, wait, what are you asking?
Jen isn't letting on that it's like changeling thing, but there is magic known illusions and stuff, and she does know we're gonna be investigating stuff. She does know the city. She probably knows where Jen can get it.
I just want to
like
wait.
a wild left turn.
No. I need to know what you're actually asking because I didn't catch what you're asking.
Jen is asking if you know some place you can buy the magic item, the studded leather armor of illusions or whatever it's called. They can change its appearance.
Oh, I gotcha.
And
Okay.
saying like this might be helpful to the investigation we're about to do. Not saying which investigation.
Right.
Probably all of them.
Probably all of them. Yes. She's just gonna kind of look over you a little baffled at first. Well, I mean, there's several magic shops in town. You could try Trinkets, Tomes, and Treasures. That's run by what's his name? Jerry, I think. Jerry Donahue.
Fucking Jerry.
There is what's that other one? She's kind of like thinking through her head. The Sage's Supply Shack. That's another one. You could try there as well. And there's another one, but I think it just does potions and spells. Revelations Unbound. That's the one. And Twitch, that catches your attention. That's the one that your friend runs.
Okay.
I'll check those places out. It might be good for getting into places, finding things, as we mentioned prior.
Yes. Okay, well, I believe that concludes our business. Do you have anything else you'd like to bring up here? Now is the time.
No, we appreciate your time and playing tour guide for us, amongst other things.
Remind me, Twitch, because you and I talked about this. Does she know you as Miriam?
Yes.
Okay. She's just gonna kind of nod in your direction. Yes, Miriam. That's
What?
right.
I'm not Miriam yet.
Oh, you're not?
No.
God, dang it.
You
Throw
will
me
know.
off.
Pictures will change.
Pictures. Okay, cool. So she doesn't know you yet. All right.
It's Twitch.
All right. So it's still Twitch. Okay. So that makes way more sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you guys have nothing else. She says.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last thing is Twitch is going to propose a round of the most delicious beverage that is served at the Moonstone Mass. Elf request for everyone at the table.
Okay.
And Twitch is insisting that everyone try it,
Yeah,
even if they don't want to.
Even Sabine's like, and she like raises her hand and snaps her fingers, and about 5 seconds later, a very tall, lanky, most likely beautiful female elf comes over to your table, just scantily clad in a sheer black gown. You can't make out her face, but she's definitely an elf, and she is definitely gorgeous. And she comes over. Yes, what can I get for you all? Sabine, yeah, if no one else speaks up, Sabine's gonna order it for you.
Yeah, Sabine can do that.
Okay.
Do we have a menu?
Kiva's
yes.
quiet at the moment, but like...
Okay. Yeah.
I hope the waitress.
She's
is
standing
by
right next.
Kiva.
She's standing right next to Kiva.
Perfect. I just sent the link in the chat for some of the items that are served at the Moonstone Mass.
Here, I'll
Let
send.
me check.
I'll send the full
I'm
description
already
here.
ordering food.
No, hang on.
So-
There you go. Prices and things that they have.
We haven't booked a room yet, but I'm guessing we can do that through the waitress, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I think we need to go ahead and book our room so that we don't have to pay for the very expensive I'll request beverage.
Okay. So, you, as the waitress walks up and asks, "What can I get for you all?" Does anyone speak up?
We need 10 rooms for the evening.
How many rooms can I get for you?
Those two over there will definitely need a room, each. Then, counting heads, math, that many rooms.
So which two were you
Is anyone
pointing at?
willing to share, or is it like
I was
allowed?
pointing at Squirt and Drake.
Okay, so Dre's and Squirt are gonna get one room. That's gonna be fun.
No, I made sure that's why I said each. They're gonna
Oh, each. Okay, so Lynn would like to share a room.
So that would be a question, and Twitch would hear this sort of stuttering in her head. Like, how does shared rooms affect prices and stuff? Like meals and everything.
I only hear that in my head.
Yes.
Yep. Kiva is not talking out loud right now.
Oh God.
Broke Kiva.
Love it.
Twitch is just gonna stay. Don't just get your own.
Oh
Do
man.
that for me.
Quick point of order. If you do want to share me with a room with someone, more than likely Dre's is going to like not be cool with being in a room by himself since he's been like with Kelton for like
True. Very true.
a while now.
So, Lynn, Lynn. It sounds like you can share with Dre's if you guys want to
Okay,
work it out
cool.
that way.
So,
Okay. So
assuming no one else wants to, that's 5 rooms.
correct.
Yep.
5 rooms.
So we can split the thing.
Okay. Okay. So
When you get down to it, he might be too drunk to
Yeah.
to comprehend that.
we'll see. We'll see how things
Yeah.
go.
Ask him
Dre's,
more.
Dre's, this conversation has gone on long enough. I'd like for you to make me a con saving throw as well.
Yes.
All right, and so she looks, okay, 5 rooms, that will be, and she pauses for a moment.
Diva pulls out her 16 gold and just puts it there on the table.
Okay,
Same.
okay. So she's going to say 80 gold, and you guys all whip out 16 gold pieces. Alin, since
Yeah.
Dre's isn't there, you'll have to pay 16 gold pieces.
And I'll go
Well,
ahead
no,
and
because
cover-
I'm rooming with him.
But he's not at the
But I'm
table,
not there.
so unless...
Yeah, so I'm paying 16 pieces, and I'll ask him for
Right.
8 later.
Right.
Yeah, later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay for Squirt's. May or may not ask for it back.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Dre's, you're feeling tipsy, but you're not drunk yet. All right.
Okay, and then after we get our rooms, order the round. Everyone drinks it.
Yes.
We have to get them over here first.
All right. So 5 rooms. That'll be 80 gold, and she kind of like collects that. Now, and she kind of leans down towards you, Kiva, a little bit. Now, if anyone's interested in company, there
No.
is an extra charge, but more than acceptable. And if not, that's all fine as well. Would you all
During
like
what
care for
raise
something to drink?
Clear hand.
Says, ask me later.
Diva points at Twitch when Twitch says that.
He's
and I
trying to
and I missed and I missed
Acknowledge-
Hand is raised.
and I missed what did Jen? Are you agreeing to a company of one of the ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 45 gold for one of the ladies, and since you say that the elf herself actually curtsies towards you, very well. I will meet you up in your room later. And
Ellen
Oh.
is like, even more desperately trying to bleach. Looks like he's trying to bleach his brain.
I'm really curious what that looks like, Alen. Like, I feel like
Shut
the
up.
image that I have in my head right now is just like, it's just like,
I was like this,
yeah. There you go.
avoiding eye contact.
Excellent. Okay, so 45 gold extra for you, Jen. Everyone else 16 gold, and she asks about drinks, and you all tell her the Elverkeist, which she once again curtsies. I will have that out for you in a moment. Is there anything else I can get for you all before I go? Okay then. I will see you all later. And she kind of rubs her hand on your shoulder, Akiva, as she walks away. So as that is happening, across the room, Squirt and Dre's, you guys are surrounded by 4 other men. One is a half elf, another one is half orc, and the other one is a dwarf. They are they're handling their liquor pretty well, though they are all still pretty sloshed. Squirt, they've been drinking as long as you have, and you are more drunk. But it just as a general, like, they're having this conversation with you all and asking, Squirt, you've been telling them about your adventures for the last year that you've been around, and they just keep asking you question after question, like, oh, you felled the dragon. What did you use to fell the dragon? That sort of stuff. Are you divulging any information accidentally or purposefully?
Yeah, I think she would.
Okay. So, they're going to ask you, so just imagine that you've told them all of your adventures, and they're asking you things like, oh, you felled the dragon. Tell us what that was like. Where did you all, the Feywild, I've never been there. I've always wanted to go. What's it like? That sort of stuff. You and Dre's are having this conversation, and Dre's, you're listening to Squirt tell these extravagant stories. And I don't want to put you on the squat. Wow. I don't want to put you on the spot, Squirt, if you don't want to, but if you'd like, you're more than welcome to tell a story to one of these gentlemen. about your adventures in the Sword Coast and other.
I personally would love to hear Squirt's perspective on all of that.
Right?
Same.
Sorry.
I'm so looking forward to this.
Cat's like, damn it, I should have dodged this weekend.
Yeah, right. It's honestly, it's
Tell them about the fairy queen.
Fairy Queen?
Jerry.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Farina.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Oh.
The Dryad Queen, technically. But close enough.
Yeah, I think the Fairy Queen is that's a specific person who we
Yes.
did not name.
They Draze,
Draze
you
doesn't care. He's
Draze,
like, the fairy queen.
Draze, you say that, and all three of them like turn and look down at Squirt, and one of them's just like, the queen? What queen? And just like looking and like wavering towards you. You met a
So
yeah. Go ahead.
there was this, we went through some portals, and I can't keep up with the details, but there was a queen, and her name was Jimmy, and that was confusing for me. And she ended up, there was like a court, and there might have been some dancing, and there was these trees. She gave us these seeds, and we planted the seeds outside of our house, and now we all have giant tree houses made of different trees.
That's amazing. What trees did she gave you? The trees? They grow here?
Yes. I threw the seed out the window, and the tree grew.
I've never heard anything like that. I wish I could see this tree. What do you mean, see the tree? You see trees all over the place. And the dwarf just kind of like chimes up from below. I don't even like trees. They're ugly.
This is going
I'm much
slow.
prettier than you are.
Hey, watch what you're saying, or I'll give you a right thing.
Where's the lie, though?
Oh man. So yeah, this is happening. So Kiva, that's what you're watching. You're watching this conversation happen as you're trying to distract yourself from the waitress that has walked away from you now.
Dinner and a show.
Yes. Dinner and a show for sure. And so they continue on asking, so where was this tree?
Oh, it's in Leland.
Leland. Leland? You guys came from Leland? That's a podunk
For a
town.
while through the portal, and it was more time than it was supposed to be, and they made our house a tavern, but now it's not a tavern anymore. And we planted the trees.
The half elf guy has just kind of been like watching the two of you like just kind of swaying a little bit. He just when you say portal, he's like, portal? What? A portal? What portal? You guys, you're able to cast portal spells? What are you?
Oh, there's portals to the Feywild everywhere. Do you know anything? There's one in the Crypt Garden Forest.
I guess I don't know anything. I didn't know the Feywild was real. I thought it was a fairy tale.
Where do you think
Hey.
I'm from?
I was gonna say, Squirt, you're a fairy tale.
Wait, you're from the Feywild? And there's a gasp from all three of them. That's amazing.
Let's make new friends.
Yes.
Hey guys, not to blow your mind, I'm from Everon.
I don't even know where that is.
Yeah.
Drace, tell them what you do with dead people.
Hey,
No.
Drace, do you tell them? All three of them just kind of like, What does he do with dead people?
How within myself am I? Would you say? Am I still good enough to coherently not fuck up?
You're tipsy. I think if you're, let's do this. Roll me a percentile, and if it's below a 25, you're gonna slip up.
Okay.
Oh God. So I'm watching this, right? If
You're watching it, but you can't really hear what they're talking about. They're talking. They're definitely talking. They're having a good conversation, but you definitely can't hear it over the rest of the hall.
I see do the other people around, the guys around them, do they like make an expression when she starts talking about dead people?
I mean, they're making expressions all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe not an expression of confusion and mild horror.
I mean, kind of all over the place. You're not, honestly, Alin, you're not going to be able to tell what they're talking about from here based on facial expressions. There's no way.
Okay.
But yeah, Draze, you do not slip up.
I'll look at it and be like, I work with mortuary affairs. Like I work with dead people.
Oh, that's nothing.
Weird.
You should go down to the paupers section of Never Death. They have some stories about dead people there. Holy cow. Yeah,
Have you guys ever seen a vampire?
The three of them just kind of like pause. A vampire? Why do you ask?
So, I've been making a bucket list of things that we should fight, and that's one of them.
I don't know if you want to find a vampire. Not usually good. You can tell this by now that the half-orc is he's getting pretty drunk. He's starting to sway as much as you are, Squirt.
But we've killed the dragon. I don't think we should worry about a silly vampire.
You all killed a dragon?
He told us already.
There's another
They
you guys,
I wanted to get
dragon.
to the.
You guys want to fight the dragon? There's another dragon.
There's another dragon? Where
Yeah, I think it's bigger and it's green. I don't know. I just have visions of it. I don't know.
Well,
we almost got attacked by one when we were going to the Feywild.
All three of them are just like, what is going on? What? Dad, we need to. How did? Okay. The dwarf kind of like speaks up. All right. What? So start from the beginning. All right. How did you kill the first dragon? And yeah, let's start with that.
A lot of deceptions.
A lot of deceptions.
There was a cult.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Sword.
One of our friends turned into a spider.
What is this story? You all are so fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, next time, not now, but remind me. Like, I'll tell you how I lost my arm, and I just like wave it, stuff at him.
Oh, that's ghastly.
It's okay. I'm getting it replaced soon.
Don't get me started on Kelt. Okay.
No, that's not. Miss Kelton.
Who's Kelton?
He's my friend. He also known as Smarmy. What a name.
Draze, roll me another con save. Yeah, that first drink kind of ran through you. You're starting to feel a little better actually now.
I think about Kelton. I shoot back 2 more.
Yeah, right. Oh, all right. Roll with disadvantage. So just roll 1 more. We'll take the lower.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, you're drunk now. You're drunk now.
I think someone should go get them under control.
Yeah. So by this time, you guys have been having this conversation. You've been talking back and forth. They're just every time you guys bring something up, they're like, "Holy cow! What are you talking about? That's amazing!" Just like blowing their minds for everything. The Dre's before the drunken state hits you, you would recognize a little bit that you guys are kind of drawing a little attention to yourself. Not a whole lot, but there are some people around, like looking at this loud conversation that you all are having, in a very loud place. So there's not, like I said, not a lot of people. But as you're having this conversation, and the last time. They're like, "Oh, holy cow!" You guys see the half orc like throw his hands up, almost like, "Okay, I give up. Their stories are too good," sort of deal. You see him go like this. He just, and he just like falls straight back, and there's a loud like as he hits the table, and the tabletop flips up, and several drinks from the table behind him fly up into the air and fly across the room. Almost hitting a couple patrons and splashing, clattering on the ground, and everyone on that side of the room just gets deathly quiet for a moment, and they all just like, and then they go back to what they were doing.
Okay. I was gonna say, would I have time to like cast like Mage Hand and try to grab some of them?
You certainly can try.
Yeah.
Do you try to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. You cast Mage Hand, and as you release the spell, a little blue hand flies out of your hand, and then almost immediately as it leaves, it shoots straight back into your hand, and your hand flies back up. There's some sort of field around here preventing magic from being cast.
Part of me is really happy Kelton did not go with us then.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then I guess I don't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So as you do that, and the blue flies back into your hand, the two of them like turn back, and they missed you doing that. The two of them turn back. We gotta pick up the old Grog from the ground once again. Man, he cannot hold his liquor. And Squirt, do you help them? They go over to try and lift him up.
100%.
Okay, Squirt, as you lean over to help, you also fall flat into who you know as Grog, the giant half orc, and in a very awkward position because you are very short. I'm not going to be specific, but it's awkward. Let's just say that. Yeah. So you lean forward and you're like, "Oh God!" and you just continue to fall, and you fall flat on your face, managing to barely catch yourself with your hand. You're still wearing your greatsword, right? I think, right? You still have your greatsword on?
Didn't we leave
Yeah.
weapons?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you fall forward, and your greatsword it unsheathes just a little bit, and do you get up? Do you try and get up at all?
Yeah.
Okay. The two of them, you hear some really loud laughing at you as you had fallen over, and you're getting up, and and you get back up, and there's they continue to laugh. Is anyone else, everyone else across the way, anyone who's watching this conversation, Lynn, you've already made that clear. You can roll me a perception check. Anyone who's watching this conversation from across the room. I don't believe Twitch, you're having a conversation with Sabine, so you're not watching this.
Correct. Yep.
18.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
22.
Yeah. So, Lynn, you don't catch this, but Kiva, you do catch this. Just before your Elverkist wine reaches the table, you see Squirt fall over, and the sword kind of come out a little bit, and as she comes up, she stands back up, and the sword drops, and you will see that the engraving on it was visible, and it looks like the dwarf may have actually seen what that is and may possibly know what that is. As he's lifting it up, you can see him looking at this sword. Squirt, he doesn't say anything, and they're both continuing to laugh as they lift you up and lift Grog up, who's semi-unconscious at this point.
Sword back.
Huh?
No, it's still on Squirt.
It's still on Squirt, yeah. No, it just kind of unsheathed a little bit so you could see engraving, and then went back in. And you all...
Very poor sheath.
Yeah. Well, she fell forward. It makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
They lift you up, and there's laughing and jovialness, and as they lift Grog up, he's oh god, oh man, I think it's time for me to go home. Yeah. Can I get a hand? Hey, looking at the half elf and the dwarf, and both of them kind of like nod. And before the dwarf goes, he turns back to you, Squirt, and he just kind of like looks at you for a moment, and then looks back towards the door, and he and the elf walk out of the Moonstone Mask with Grog in hand, and they leave. And you are still very drunk, and so is Dre's now.
Yay.
Back to the table, as I'm sure you guys will eventually make it back there. The Elverkeist wine finally arrives to the table. The waitress comes back and brings round for everyone. Please do let us know if this is to your liking. It is one of the, if not the best wine in all of Tamriel. Toriel? Toriel, not Tamriel. Where am I going? Tamriel, yeah. In all of Toriel, Faerun, whatever you want to call it.
Where the fuck are we?
Yeah, right. Basically, she's saying it's the best wine in the world. Basically, she's saying the best wine in the world. So as you all are able to drink, you feel free to drink. And it is, in fact, very good. It is, for those of you who have never had elven wine, even Twitch, it rivals, if not better than your family's wine. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't think Jen would have been able to afford this back in their sailing days, so
No.
this is probably the first time trying it.
Yeah, for everyone except for Twitch. I believe Twitch is probably the only one who would have possibly had this before. This is your first time having it, and probably not your last, because it is amazing. It is by far the best alcoholic beverage you have ever had in your life. It's like sick.
For Lynn, who basically
Champagne,
Right. Yeah. It's like sickly sweet up to a point, and then it kind of like builds in your mouth, and like there's a tartness that comes to it and kind of dissipates the sweetness. And all of that is happening, there's a bit of carbonation in it as well, and it just kind of like tickles your mouth in like every facet. It's just an amazingly beautiful wine.
It's basically liquid happiness.
Yeah, basically.
Does anyone know prestidigitation? Yeah, words. Does anyone know that spell?
Yeah.
What reasons related to this?
Yes.
Cool. So that thing lets you change how things taste, right?
I think so. It can flavor stuff.
Could we just make everything from now on taste like this?
I don't think it lets you like completely duplicate a flavor. It just allows you to enhance.
Yeah, yeah. It does. You can't. Yeah. So Jen doesn't know that, but that's what he's asking. So out of game, no, you can't flavor it like Elverkeist wine.
Jen was gonna ask though. Like Drake said, Jen does not know much about magic.
Right.
That's fair.
Can't do that.
Damn.
This is really good though.
Yes.
Like very good.
Probably wasn't asking that for a scam-related thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, Sabine even like she takes it. Well, now that we've all had a sip, to a prosperous business venture, and she lifts her glass in a toast to all of you, to hopefully solve her problem.
Sounds good to me.
Eva will participate in the toast.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Enthusiastically toast back.
Okay. And as you guys are toasting back, Draze and Squirt, are the two of you making your way back to your comrades?
They see us.
Yeah, they definitely see you guys. Sorry, I missed that, Squirt.
I say yeah, especially if we see them cheersing.
Draze.
Wait, I forgot. Is my bird currently with me, or did I dissipate him?
I thought he was dead.
He's dead?
No,
I thought
he's
I
been
was him.
recalled since then.
He got recalled. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Would he be able to exist in here, or?
If you tried to bring him in here, no, he would not.
Okay, so he's pocket dimension.
Okay. I kind of would chalk it up to Twitch and Jen would have informed you guys that there is a small magic field around here, just in general, that kind of prevents certain magical things from happening. All right.
Now Kiva's curious if she can wild shape in here or not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Jen is probably only saved because we ruled it as biology.
Kiva, I'm not even going to type it. Kiva, you hear in your head when you think that, just do it. Just do it.
Oh God.
As that's happening,
Wait,
you
I need to
all
find
are raising your glass in a toast, and Draze and Squirt come over, and you see that they're all enjoying a quite a lovely looking light purple drink. Bit of almost steam coming up from it. It looks like, but it's not hot. Yeah. So you all cheers, drop it back. It's delicious once again. And Draze and Squirt, the two of you, shamble over to the table and drunkenly pull up a seat and slosh down.
Hey guys, where's ours?
Have some.
You've been drinking. Do you need more?
Sharing is
Is
caring.
that yeah, I was gonna say, is that a question?
If you're not sure what constitutes a question anymore,
No, the answer it's not that it isn't. But
Totally in character, yes.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Eva offers her glass. I mean, here if you want to try it.
Are you sure
without
you can do that?
without even thinking about it, just shoots it back. Doesn't even take the time to appreciate it. Nothing. Just back.
Draze, it kind of burns your throat actually as it goes down. It doesn't taste great. You've had enough alcohol where you're drunk, where you don't actually taste the flavor. You just taste what it does to your body, and it doesn't feel great.
Oh God, what is this? This is awful.
yeah,
Eva looks at it gee, thanks.
And that's why I said we should want to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy I tried it, but willingly drunk.
The rest of mine.
You're drunk.
Yes, he
You
is.
are very, very drunk. Maybe you should
Not
go
as drunk as you think I am.
and you've also insulted Twitch.
Not as drunk I am.
I'm assuming I don't notice that I've insulted Twitch.
Nope, definitely not. Oh,
Maybe
that's in the
someone
meme
should
channel.
lead him to his room.
Oh, by the way, we're gonna. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna room together.
That shouldn't be a problem. It's probably for the best.
Sabine, when do you want us to give you the initial payment for the first group of soldiers.
Yes. You can give it to me in the morning. I'll be down here around 8. Or you can give it to me now, but, and she kind of, like, looks around the room. It's a little busy, I think.
That's what I was thinking. I can follow you to your room if you're okay with that, or...
Kiva, she... roll me a perception check.
Insight check.
Also, go for it, yeah. Also that, Twitch, go for it.
Don't accidentally flirt with people.
That is definitely not Kiva's intent.
No, that's not Kiva. It's not Kiva's intention, but Sabine takes it that way, and Kiva, you see Sabine blush when you ask her that.
Excellent.
Oh no!
Beautiful.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, you could, but it might just be better if we wait until morning.
I think I need to go out and get some air. I'll be here in the morning. And she turns and walks away.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah. As Sabine or as Kiva walks away, and Sabine just like, okay, I'll see you in the morning. She walks away. One of the waitresses walks up to the table. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
I could take an appetizer with this show.
Okay. Whatever was in that price list.
Have we gotten food yet?
No one has gotten food yet.
No,
I would
we
like
probably
to get
need
food.
some food. What was that spider thing?
Twitch, why are you trying to buy
The
most
spider egg
expensive
souffle.
Does
That
that
does
come
not
with the
sound
room
great.
rate, or is that additional?
No, that is additional. That is a very special treat.
Hmm.
I can tell you though, it's well worth the money.
I think you're kind of open.
I
Say
would
that.
just like whatever your appetizer of the evening is that goes with the room.
Okay. Okay. We can do that. Anyone else want anything special?
I'd like just, yeah, what she said, appetizer.
Appetizer? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If everyone's just getting appetizers, that's fine. Squirt, Drays, do you guys want anything? You guys are pretty sloshed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She looks at you, Squirt. And what would you like?
Anything with a lot of carbs in it.
Bread. We need bread.
Bread and butter.
We can do bread and butter, I'm sure. You two,
But
have
the
you
fancy
already?
bread.
I haven't. Have you two already gotten rooms?
We got it for them.
If it's the same waitress as before, she would have already known that.
It's not. It's a different waitress. This one is a human, and she.
Do we have like a card that we flash, or like how do we prove we have rooms?
It's you guys would have. They know. I'll just say it that way. You wouldn't know how they know, but they know.
Well, I guess I'm asking because like I pointed to Squirt and Dre's
Right.
when I was making the room reservations, and I paid for Squirt's room, so that person would have already known.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Then she doesn't ask that. That's fine. All right. So, all right. Appetizers and bread and butter. Okay. I will be right back in just a moment.
Hey, Squirt. Hey, Squirt.
Huh?
Do you want to make a bet?
Yes.
Jen is going to get out their deck of cards and say, I'm going to show you a magic trick. How much do you want to bet I can make a card disappear even though I don't know any magic? How about 50
This should be
gold?
good.
What if I think that you definitely can do it?
Do you? Because I don't have any magical
100%.
abilities.
100. I believe in you, Jen. Okay? I know you can do this.
I look over to Squirt. It's like she's dying. They can't do magic in here.
Right. So do you think I can make
Okay.
a card disappear even without that? I'll bet you 100 gold that I can make this card disappear.
Sam, but I know that you can do that.
How would I do that? There's an anti-magic shield.
I don't know. I'm not Jen.
Grace, do you want
Do you
to
want
know
100 gold?
No, you're very sneaky.
Shenaniganery has already begun, I see.
Are you broke, Jen? Do you need money?
What is this?
I can give you money.
I mean, I am going to buy something relatively expensive that would help the party if you would like to fund me, but I also want to do some magic tricks.
I would love to see your magic tricks. I do not want you to think that. I don't want you to see your magic tricks.
I'll show you my magic tricks and you can help me fund this responsible party, useful to party venture of mine.
I literally can't think of anything that I would like more.
Oh, I know what you would want more, and I'm looking at the menu and be like, but Squirt, they have mushrooms doused in herbs and garlic sauce.
Okay, I do want that one, but I still want to see your magic tricks.
Tim is going to spend the next few minutes just doing sleight of hand kind of card tricks and stuff.
All right, yeah.
That I learned as a kid.
Go ahead and roll me some sleight of hand checks. Let's see if you can pass it off here.
Advantage since she is drunk as hell.
No, because everyone else is watching too.
Okay, cool. Ha! 26.
yeah, you're able to quite handedly, pardon the pun, do some pretty cool sleight of hand tricks with disappearing cards, making like you kind of like you're able to make your cup disappear, sort of deal.
Jen does that thing that con artists do. Like if she's wearing a bracelet or something, he'll put his hand around her shoulders and it's like, okay, watch this card closely with one hand while flipping it off and then just going, I have your bracelet. Keep a better eye on it.
Yeah. So, Squirt, all of that's happening. And it's impressive, for sure. It is definitely impressive.
We're definitely claps. Like, full round of applause after everyone.
Nice. Nice. All right, and so as you doing all of this, the food is brought to the table. You guys can all have your food and drinks and whatnot. And Squirt and Dre's, you guys order anything else? Drink wise.
Jen would definitely be asking for some more wine. That comes with the rooms.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is perfect timing. I've got to go grab food, so what he does is he goes to eat a little bit, and then his head just kind of slumps down to the table.
So no more for Dre's.
Well, temporarily.
Yeah. And I missed that. Squirt, was that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so Squirt's gonna get some more to drink. Squirt, I'm gonna have you make me a Constitution saving throw one more time. We're gonna see if you can stay awake. Sorry, 1 second. Having another oh yeah, you managed to stay awake. So yeah, you have another alcoholic beverage, whatever it is that you'd like. We'll say mushroom wine this time. You're in a reasonable establishment. They definitely have mushroom wine. Yeah, you guys are all able to eat and drink. Everyone except for Kiva. Kiva, as you make your way out towards the door, there is another hostess at the door. And as you pass, thank you for stopping. Hope to see you again. And you walk outside?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You walk outside, and to your left is like a little Zen garden, and just beyond that is what looks like a river coming out from underneath this tavern and then spewing over the edge. You can hear the sound of rushing water. It's actually really peaceful outside. And as you make your way outside, and you hear the sound of it sounds like laughter coming from way up behind you above your head. And as you turn around, you see that there is indeed on the very top floor of this an air level that is all open. There is another like eating, drinking place at the very, very top level of this, just like an atrium at the very top. And you can see about 50, 60 feet up in the air, these people are having fun. They're eating and drinking up there.
More patio dining space up on the top.
Basically.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna find a little seat by like a little tree or whatever in the Zen garden and just like sit down and catch her breath for a bit.
Okay. As you sit down, one of the a person appears and almost in front of you, and from what looks like a portal where you guys have already come from, and you recognize it as the dwarf, and he seems to have a couple dwarf friends with him.
Okay. I'm not drunk. I have a passive perception of
Do you speak
18.
Do you speak Dwarven? Do you speak Dwarvish?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
There, yeah. Yeah, so as they pass, they're speaking.
Like anyone in the group
They're
speaks
speaking Dwarvish as they pass, so you don't understand it.
Can I
And
make an insight check?
you can make an insight check.
Does he look as drunk as I thought he should?
Yeah, actually, you can. I will not have disadvantage for that if that's what you're going for. Go ahead and roll insight. No, he doesn't look nearly as drunk as he was.
Okay. And with that 22, I don't get any kind of clue as to intent or anything like that?
They seem to be talking about something intently, but you're not entirely sure what it is. He's making some hand gestures that don't necessarily seem friendly, but you don't really know what they're talking about, so it might be out of context.
Okay, cool. He's not going to worry about it then.
Okay.
He?
Okay. The three of them
She's
walk.
got other things on her mind at the moment.
Yeah. The three of them.
That she doesn't want there.
Yeah. The three of them will walk past, and as they walk past, you just kind of sit outside and chill for a bit. Are you doing anything else outside?
No.
Okay.
Fair.
About how long do you stay outside?
Probably not too terribly long. She knows everybody else is still inside and everything. 10 minutes, something like that.
Okay, that's fair. All right. So as you all are back inside the tavern, you guys have kind of eaten and had your fill of drink. Dre's, you wake up just enough to have some food, so you're not starving in the morning. And if you'd like, if you'd like, Dre's, you're more than welcome to make your way to your room that you're sharing with Alin. Because by this time, you guys have kind of finished your meal. Are you guys talking about or doing anything else at the table?
I'm not sure. I kind of also need to, like, go for a minute to make some food, but I think I can still stay on the call.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything at the table?
Jen just continues doing like some minor magic tricks because it's really funny watching Squirt react to this while she's drunk.
Okay. Twitch, you're the only one not doing anything specific. Actually, Alin as well. Alin and Twitch. Yeah, go ahead.
Twitch decided to order one of every dessert they offer. Instead of real food.
Never mind, Twitch. I'm gonna say you don't get to roll this then. Twitch, you're busy eating. The desserts are delicious. Do you order the spider egg souffle?
It's not a dessert.
Okay. I just wanted to ask.
Jen
Alin.
would kind of hand a little bite while she's not looking.
Oh yeah, there's no way Twitch is finishing them. She just wants to sample.
Yeah, she wants to try them all. Alin, go ahead and roll me a
Can I-
perception check.
Okay. I would also, if like Twitch offers to let someone else have some, I would also like to have a piece of a dessert.
Definitely. This is like a family style meal where you take a bite and pass it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your family style meals are clearly very different from mine.
You guys are having a great conversation at the table, eating and drinking and enjoying life. And Alin, as you reach over for another helping of a different dessert, you see from across the room the same dwarf that you had seen earlier with Squirt. No one else seems to, in your party, no one else seems to notice this fellow. But as they make their way inside, you see him kind of like look around. He's scanning the area, and he looks over and sees Squirt, and you see him like look at his other two, and he points at Squirt.
Does this guy seem like sinister? Or...
It seems like he's on a mission.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on him.
Yeah, he's headed to you. It's not going to be hard to keep an eye on him. He's headed to your table, like directly to your table, with his other two guys.
Okay, I'm gonna stare at him.
Okay.
Do we notice Alin just staring? Since
No, you guys are. Well, Twitch, you would notice that Lynn is staring at someone, but it's probably not going to be quick enough to react. We'll see. You know what? Twitch, roll me a perception check, because you're really enjoying your meal.
Yeah.
You're not necessarily paying attention to your surroundings.
Passive.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Well, it's a nat 20, so that's gonna happen.
All right. So, Twitch, as you go to grab another spoonful, you like reach across the table and you catch Alin's eye, and Alin's just like staring, as like just staring, and you like look back and you see the same dwarf along with two other burly-looking dwarves walking towards the table. They're almost upon you as you turn around and see this. Do you do anything immediately or no?
So, if I'm reading their body language, how does it read?
Not hostile, but not necessarily friendly.
Okay. Twitch would say something loud like, "Oh, you're back. Are you here for another round of drinks?"
Jen probably would take notice of that.
Yeah, you all.
Trying to get the guards to pay attention.
You say that, and everyone, all of your comrades at the table, shoot up and look at their direction. You see the Squirt. You see the dwarf, Draven, as you had learned earlier, coming to this table almost upon you. And as you look up, that's the one right there. She's got the sword on her back, and
excuse you. Do
What?
you have business with our friend here?
I do have friends. I do have business with grave robbers. Looking directly at you, Squirt.
Grave robbers?
I know what sword that is.
Do you mind telling us?
Around the dragon that was terrorizing the entire area around Fandalen? Yes, that's a sword.
Right, and by all accounts, that sword should have never been found.
How do you know?
Because it was supposed to be buried, and he says it very loudly, with Lady Allegandra. And at that point, several of the mercenaries are now looking in your direction. Several of the other patrons are all looking in this direction currently. There is an uneasy silence that's kind of like creeping over as more and more people are being drawn into this conversation.
Jen's eyes go hard. Still smiling, though.
So, what do you have to say for yourselves, grave robber?
People were dying. Sadly, people already dead.
Twitch is putting down her fork slowly and starting a slow clap.
You're starting a slow clap?
Yes.
Okay. He kind of like pauses. Yeah.
Sorry, Dre's head pops up. It's like, I made friends with the horse there.
This is not any time for any of your shenanigan stories. And why the hell are you clapping?
Story.
Yeah. And he like, and why the hell are you clapping?
I didn't realize I was in the presence of a genius.
He looks really baffled. But he and his two dwarf guys are like looking at each other like, what the hell is he talking about?
Last I checked, weapons of great power were created to be used by those in great need. Like the people that were currently dying. What would you say to just letting that continue? If we're talking morality.
Right, but we're not talking morality.
Well, apparently we are, since you're judging ours.
No, we're talking about you taking something from Lady Alagandar, who, by all rights, should have been ruler of this city at some point.
Is she here now?
No.
The dragon was.
She died defending...
Would you like us to put it back? Would that fix it for you?
Aye, that would fix it.
But does she need it as badly as we do?
It's not a matter of need, and he's like growing increasingly louder and louder. It's not a matter of need. It's a matter of honor, and her shite should be buried with her.
Her what?
Or horse shit?
Her horse shit? Yeah, seriously?
You guys are making it really hard for me to keep a straight face.
I believe if a ruler of a great city saw a band of heroes in need of something that served her just as greatly, she would probably be more than fine with using it for the need of all. I mean, if I was a past hero, that's how I would want it to be used. But sure, maybe we're passing by there again later. Maybe we can just put it back. What do you say, Squirt? While Jim turns away from them, where they cannot see Jim's mouth, and Jim just mouths, play along.
So what do you...
Like, turned away from them?
No, I sorry, I think it cut off. What is Squirt doing?
Squirt would take it off and be like, here you go.
Oh, you put it on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. You put it on the table, and the two burly-looking dwarves move in to take the sword.
Hey, wait! How do we know you're not going to take it yourself and not bring it back?
What's everyone else in the bar doing? All the other patrons were looking
most
at
of
us?
them are watching. If you're Twitch, if you're looking around at the rest of the bar, you at this point would see Sabine has quietly been walking back to your table.
God damn it.
I told you guys, I'm super excited for this.
We're all going to jail. Okay,
It's never what you think. Don't worry. Okay, so Squirt, you put it on the table, and as you put it on the table, the two guys next to Draven make their way towards the table to try to grab the sword.
Jen puts their hand out. It's like
do
what they said before.
Okay, so you're trying to stop them.
Just saying, how do we know you're not using this as a ploy to take it and not return to the grave? We don't know you.
Right, you don't know us, but we follow We follow Alagandar. And at that, all of a sudden you hear Sabine from behind them. So, you follow Alagandar, do you? And several of the Mintarn, you guys wouldn't know that they're Mintarn, but they're several of the mercenaries draw weapons.
Oh shit.
They pause for a moment, kind of like taking in consideration for what they're doing. And Draven, in his little bit of drunken stupor that he has left here, he says, I do. And Sabine just smiles at him. Well, thank you for that information. You two, arrest him, please. And several of the guards start making their way towards the three of them. The two others next to him turn tail and run out, being chased by several of the guards. Another two make their way over to Draven, who draws a short sword. And if none of you do anything about it, which I would assume not.
Jin probably would try and talk to him to put it away.
What do you
No,
say?
nothing-
Because he's focused on the two guards headed
nothing
towards him.
messy.
What do you say? Because he's focused on the two guards headed towards him.
No need to make things messy, just put it away and I'm sure you can talk this out. If you haven't done anything wrong.
No, I think it's about time that people here started showing respect again for the Alagandars. And with that, he rushes towards the guards.
Well, we did get a show.
Yeah, you do get a show. If no one...
And then leans back, crossing legs, and just munches on the appetizer.
Yeah.
Again, would Ellen know who that is?
Alagandar? Yeah, you would absolutely know who that is. From all the research that you've done, Alagandar was the line that ran Neverwinter before it was Neverwinter proper. Well, before it's Neverwinter today.
Just a royal lineage.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the people, and you wouldn't know this specifically, Alin, but Twitch and probably Jen actually would know that a fair amount of people still believe that the Alagandars should rule. And there's some contention, let's just say.
And they think Neverwinter as a usurper.
Right. So if no one in the party is doing anything, the two guards don't necessarily make short work of it. They do actually struggle. He's a good fighter, but they do manage to subdue him eventually after wounding him several times. They do manage to subdue him, and as they subdue him, there is a slow clap that begins in one of the back corners, followed by more and more, and everyone is there. Everyone here, other than you guys, and those who don't know, think this is a show put on by the Moonstone Mass. They're clapping at this spectacle that was just presented in front of them.
Oh, nice. Twitch would join in with the slow clap for sure.
It takes a full minute before people are just like starting to just like. Ah! Ah!
Would Twitch take a bow? I think Twitch would take a bow.
Does anyone else take a bow with Twitch?
Drace would.
Go ahead.
Drace would pop up and like get in front of Twitch and bow.
Okay, Alin, what were you saying?
He's doing. He's just like, oh god.
He's drunk.
Yeah, Alin, what were you saying?
I said Ellen face palms.
Okay, Squirt, do you get up and bow?
For sure.
Okay, I kind of figured. Kiva, from outside, you start to hear what sounds like clapping and cheering coming from inside. Just really.
Hold on, before that, do I see the other two dwarves come running out?
Oh, absolutely. Being chased by other guards.
Are the guards shouting anything?
Yeah, they're shouting, "Come back here!"
Okay.
You have about
Yep. Yep. Kiva's outside at the moment. So, yeah. Is she pretty much like between them and where the portal is?
kind of a little bit, yeah. You're a little to
Okay.
the side, but you could absolutely have a chance to stop these guys if you act
She's
quickly.
going to cast conjure animals and summon 8 warhounds, right between them and the portal.
They stop running, but also the mercenaries stop running as well. And everyone just kind of pauses.
To escape,
Like,
and
and
there's
there
this
Yeah.
dog.
Everyone,
These 8 war dogs, and like, all right, no one's going anywhere. Explain what's going on. And just like standing there with her staff, like, okay, come on, let's be real here, people.
okay. You do that, and the guards like, oh, they realize that you're trying to help, and they actually don't say much other than thank you for the help, citizen, and they grab both of the dwarves and bind them.
No, wait. Before you take anyone, explain to me what's going on.
Oh, they follow Alagondar. That's prohibited. So they're being arrested.
In Kiva's reading, would she have some idea of the
Absolutely.
significance going on there?
Absolutely. Yep.
So would Jin know that?
You wouldn't know necessarily about the whole history, Jen, but you would know that there is a sect of people that follow who they think should be the rightful ruler.
Okay. I was wondering because I know in lore there was a whole thing about like the loyalists.
Yeah. Yep.
But I wasn't sure if it was like the entire thing of supporting the line being guards for.
Yeah. So they again, Kiva,
they done anything illegal?
Yes, they came in and were assisting a known follower of Alagondar. They know what the rules are. For obvious reasons, they were running. Do
Have
not...
they harmed anyone?
Huh?
Have they harmed anyone?
That doesn't matter. What matters is they broke the law, and if you decide to get in the way, we will take you in as well. And there's, just for clarity, Kiva, there are at least 4 armed, like, heavily armed guards.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and take them.
They kind of pause for a moment and, like, glint at you, and then, thank you. We appreciate your assistance, citizen.
I am not a citizen.
Well,
I'm passing through.
we appreciate your assistance anyway. Kiva, roll me a wisdom check.
Just a wisdom check.
Yep, this is for a memory that may or may not flash.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Kiva, as they come closer and grab these men, you see the color of their skin and their face and what they look like. And you have a flashback from when you were a little girl, like maybe 10, of people who looked like this shortly before your memory blacks out. It was something about an island, some island somewhere where you were at, but it passes almost immediately. But there was definitely something there about these, maybe not these specific men, but what they look like.
People that look like them. Okay.
Yeah. And it immediately passes, and they take the 2, and the 6 of the individuals walk through the portal if you let them with the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll motion for the dogs to like step to the side and clear a path.
Okay. Do any of the dogs get within 5 feet of the establishment?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just kind of like flanking where the portal is.
Okay. They walk past and kind of like nod as they make their way past, and as they're headed out, you would begin to hear clapping from inside.
Yeah, she'd walk inside and probably at least attempt to have maybe a couple of the dogs follow her.
Okay. As the dogs get within 5 feet, they begin to vanish. Piece
right.
by piece, you can see a clear line.
She had been told there was an enchantment effect, so she kind of expected that.
Yeah.
So when she sees that, she'll go ahead and dismiss the spell and let the others go too.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So as you're paying attention this time, Kiva, you weren't necessarily none of you were really paying attention before. As you make your way towards the inside, you see the little glow that your staff gives off dissipates as you make your way inside.
Okay.
All right, so you make your way inside, and as you make your way inside, you see a whole bunch of people inside clapping and cheering, and the dwarf that you saw walking with those other two is beat up, for a lack of a better word, and he's restrained, and he's still yelling as best he can. Allegandra will never die. He will rise again, that sort of deal. Kind of a zealot, a little bit.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Jen just said
At least when he's partially drunk.
Yeah.
He's a zealous drunk.
Yeah, zealous drunk. Go ahead, Jen.
causing public nuisance.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sabine walks over to you all. I see you all cannot have a quiet evening. Perhaps, and she kind of looks around to the rest of everyone, perhaps we should all settle down a little bit and enjoy our meals and go back to prior to the show. And she kind of, it seems like she's kind of playing into that as well. Then everyone just kind of like sits back down and little murmurs and stuff, and they go back to eating and stuff.
Kiva walks back over to the table, like, completely, like, business mode at the moment, and is like, okay, what happened? Like, not even phased by the waitresses or anything anymore. She's just, like, focused in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were a part of tonight's live entertainment. I'm sure that clears everything up for you, Kiva.
Telepathically. Not at all. Please explain.
Okay, Twitch would think back, give it a minute until Sabine leaves.
Oh, she's not leaving. She was standing over by your table, looking
That's
at
why
you
it's
all.
telepathic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a telepathic link. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, seems like I missed a good show. And
Great show.
take her seat back again.
All right. Well, if you guys aren't doing anything else tonight, you guys are able to finally have a nice, quiet rest of your evening. You guys can all go to your rooms. Jen, you have a very pleasant night. Everyone else also has a fairly pleasant night, and you guys are all able to get some sleep if you would like. I know, Twitch, you're going to be doing your disguise, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Is anyone else doing any sort of disguise or anything over the night?
I'm snoring.
Okay. Dre's is
That'll
snoring.
be one night for Lynn.
Yeah.
Kiva's gonna spend some time studying her staff, and like I talked with you about the description. It's got like druidic markings like all up and down the length of the staff.
Yes.
And stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yep. Alin, I'd like for you to roll me a percentile. I'm not sure whether or not Dre's is snoring too loud for you to get any sort of good sleep. You there, Alin?
Muted.
Muted. If you're talking, you're muted. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. 7.
Wow.
Yeah. Dre's is snoring like a freaking road eater. Just all night. Just all night.
Oh gosh.
I would imagine you probably get sick of it and probably try to wake him up at some point.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That won't work.
Oh, it'll work eventually. So let's do
Lynn
this.
has options for waking you up.
Yeah. Let's do this. Alin, how I'm gonna word it this way. Alin, how hostile do you end up getting to wake up Dre's?
Not like I don't want to physically harm him, but I think I'd probably just start trying to get a book and start like smacking him.
Yeah, Dre's, you're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up to Alin beating you in the face with a book.
It's like 2 in the morning.
And you still haven't slept.
Yeah. Oh man.
Now, do I take this weird or do I keep this normal?
Oh god.
Oh gosh.
You need to stop snoring.
So I wake up. I'm going to take it weird. Just the only time I'm going to do it. Wake up to the thing hit me in the head. I'm just like, oh, harder.
God. It's like Alin, it was like he's in a dream state and he says that and you hit him a couple more times and he like wakes up like, oh god. And Alin's like, stop snoring.
I don't snore.
Yes, you did.
Prove it.
What?
I
Just
said what I
move into a
said.
different position so you won't snore.
Can I roll to see if I snore louder?
No.
Dre's, roll me a percentile.
Yes.
Oh god. You don't snore louder. It's a little softer. He's still snoring, Alin. And I'm gonna say probably both of you don't get a great night of sleep. Both Dre's and Alin, you guys both will have a point of exhaustion from Alin from staying up and Dre's from being incredibly hungover for tomorrow. Squirt, I would like for you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What does exhaustion do again? Where should I mark that?
It's
You can mark it under conditions.
Yeah, there you go. Under conditions.
Just click on conditions, and it'll pop up a whole list. Exhaustion's down at the bottom.
Yeah, it should just give
Okay,
you
thanks.
disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's the first one's not. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So, despite rolling a nat 1 for drinking earlier, Squirt, you're doing pretty good in the morning. So, if no one else is doing anything overnight, last checks.
Nope. Like I said, Kiva's study on her
Yep.
staff for a little bit.
Okay.
I was going to say, I'm imagining she's like in a room next door, so like if he's snoring loud enough, she can hear it like through the wall.
Yeah.
She might offer to Alin, "Hey, do you need to get away from that?"
No, we've already gone past it. It's fine. All right. So,
Jen probably would just be working on their journal again.
okay. Ooh, that was weird. That was a good echo.
New Twitch.
Yeah, new Twitch. Okay, so you all get a good night of sleep, except for Len and Dre's. You guys have a point of exhaustion. Everyone else, you guys wake up bright and early, nice and early. Squirt, it's like you were never even drinking last night. You feel fantastic. You're ready for round 2. Dre's, however, you feel like a pile of dog doo-doo. It feels like you got hit by a Mack truck as you wake up. And you don't necessarily retch, but you feel terrible. Every muscle in your body is sore. Like, as you go to move, you're like, I didn't even know I had muscles there. That sort of deal. You feel terrible. You feel exhausted, like you didn't get a good night's sleep. And as you look around your room, Alin also looks like he did not get a good night of sleep. Just kind of like glaring at you as you wake up, probably. Everyone's able to wake up.
Roomie.
Yeah. Everyone wakes up, we'll say around 7:30-ish in the morning, before you're supposed to meet with Sabine. And you guys can all head down and get food and drink before she makes her way down there.
Ugh.
All right. I'll take the silence as everyone's heading down to get food and
We'll
drink.
head downstairs
Yeah.
a little bit early and like go out in the garden area again for a little while.
Okay.
Probably actually to watch the sunrise because we're up on a giant floating rock.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
That'd be a pretty good view.
Okay. We'll say the sun rises at about 6:45, just before 7. You're able to watch it for 15 or so minutes as it rises, and around 7 o'clock, you know, if you decide to head back in at that point, you know, everyone gets food and drink basically before Sabine comes down. You guys have about a few minutes to talk before Sabine comes down to talk with you again, for her money. There's not a whole lot of patrons here. It's pretty quiet in the morning. Everyone seems to be hungover from last night, apparently. And the waitresses are still jutting around. Jin, you feel well rested. You feel great after last night. Won't get into details, but it was a good night of sleep.
Or not much sleep.
Or not much sleep. Actually, maybe we should have Jin roll for that. Oh God! All right. You know what? Why not? This is the one and only time. Jin, go ahead and roll me a percentile. Let's see if you get a good night's sleep.
Alright.
Oh man, this is gonna be in reverse, so we'll see.
It's a
Oh yeah, so Jin, you do get a good night's sleep. You are not exhausted. Wah wah.
They just
Is that a minute timer?
Yeah. All right. Moving on before.
Comes down, looks at Jay, like, "Wow, you look terrible."
Yep. And he does. So does Alin. Alin looks pretty terrible too.
You guys might see Twitch come down, but you probably don't recognize her.
Yeah. You guys see someone come down, and I believe Twitch. You gave him kind of a little bit of a description of what you looked like.
I found the artwork.
No, in character, in game.
Yes.
You kind of told him what you'd look like.
Generally, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you see this person come down, down the stairs, red hair, still same pointy ears and everything, and she comes over as if she knows you all, and Twitch.
No, Twitch would not.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Especially if others were in the dining area who might associate us together.
Gotcha. Okay. So Twitch is going to be absent from your party here momentarily. Twitch, you head over and you are able to get a table, and you are able to seat by yourself as everyone's eating and drinking their meal. If no one else is doing anything, about 10 or 15 minutes after you guys get your meal and finish eating, Alin, can you mute yourself, please?
One thing Kiva would be doing is she'd be counting out the 3,000.
Yeah.
Actually, she probably did that in her room. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, she would have done that in the room.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So as you guys are getting all of your food and imbibing your drinks and whatnot, Sabine walks down and heads to the table where Kiva and the rest of the group is, and makes her way over. So, you have the gold then?
Kiva would pull out a pouch and put it on the table in front of her. 3,000 arranged.
Okay. Alin, can you mute yourself, please?
Sorry.
Yeah, we're getting some background noise.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Then she kind of like lifts it up and like puts her other hand underneath it, kind of like feeling the weight of it. It feels like this is in order. I believe that you all are of fair mind. So I will work on getting the guards to Leland as soon as possible, and I look forward to hearing the rest of the good news as soon as possible. And she like takes the bag and heads out of the.
Right on it.
Yep.
Jin just toasts her with his glass of orange juice.
Okay. All right, and Twitch, what was that roll for?
That's what I'm wondering.
I was testing because it's not updating when I did update. How do you do that again?
You need to click apply when you put the photo on and not update. I got tricked up by that.
No, it's for connecting D&D Beyond to Discord.
Oh, just
It was updating my other character.
Oh, you gotta hit exclamation CHAR space your character name.
Character name.
Exclamation.
CHA.
CHAR.
Yeah, char. Yeah, there you go.
I wonder how long it's been since it like updated all of her stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Okay, it's updated.
Cool. All right, stop rolling.
Yay!
All right, so you guys are able to eat and drink and have your food and beverage, and where do you all want to head after having your meal, your breakfast?
So has anyone seen Twitch this morning?
I think so, but I don't think she wants us to associate with her right now.
Oh?
No,
You would like to immediately start looking around.
Subtle.
Okay. Sorry.
If you're looking around, Miriam would catch your eye, maybe wink.
So, would you all be opposed to going shopping? For supplies.
I mean, yeah. If we think there's some supplies we might need to start this investigation, yeah. But I do think we need to see about getting to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yes, I'm thinking, and I've been thinking about this for a while, but we haven't really been anywhere to pursue this. You know, I have quite the clothes collection. Getting into places for information, which it sounds like we're going to have to do. A lot of times you need the right outfit so you don't stand out, and I may have a solution if we can find the right item for it.
Trace would point out, it's like, well, if we could try checking out that other arm shop.
Oh yeah, we did talk about doing that. We just didn't have time yesterday.
And while we're over there, we'll maybe see about more information and see if we run into anything.
Alright, or if something's on the way. I mean, we saw one heading into the city. A magic item shop, I believe.
Okay.
We could also maybe split up just to go shopping on board. Wouldn't be too big of an issue. Make things go faster. Apparently this is very time sensitive.
Without really having a good way to communicate with each other, I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is an awfully big place.
That's true.
As you
If we want to arrange to all meet up again at a certain time, certain place, I mean, we can do that, but
Could work, yes.
that still runs the risk of, if any of us get into trouble, we wouldn't be there and the rest of us would have no idea where to look.
We should probably do something about that. They have, like... We've gotten all these sending stones for other people, and we don't have any for each other.
Well, maybe they'll have something like that at one of the magic shops.
Maybe. Although I'm probably not gonna have enough money to buy both, so somebody else is gonna have to help.
I'm not looking for anything in particular. If we find something like that, I might be able to do it.
And Skirt, just to be clear, you're still good with helping me with this little venture?
Of course.
Alright.
If we're talking shopping, do you guys remember those crazy mounts we saw a while ago? I thought the
Crazy
rabbit was really cool.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Chandicool stables, where you guys spent the initial part of the adventure in
Like what
Neverwinter.
mounts are you?
Oh, I thought you said mouths.
Mounts. MOUNT.
Okay. Oh,
Right.
I just misheard. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, mounts are never a bad thing. I could go for a few more animals in the party.
Other than me.
Not the party variety.
Alright. Well, looks like we have a few things to look into.
But I think like seems like it should probably be done like when we're about to leave.
I do think we might have to split the party at least once.
No.
I guess that means we should probably check the magic shops first, in case there's something we can use there.
Yeah.
I mean, if we find something, that would make splitting up a little bit more reasonable.
It would, and with the island situation, I might be the best bet of getting in. I'm not sure if I can get the rest of you in, but to get an idea of the situation might have to happen, not sure, but it's a possibility. I myself haven't really been there, but I've heard it's fairly high security.
Where are we talking about trying to get into?
The floating island that's not this island.
Pirate stronghold.
Yes, I was trying not to mention that.
Let's wait on trying to get into there until we see if it even connects with the bigger issue we're trying to solve. So
We already know it does.
As this conversation's happening, we're gonna flip over real quick. Twitch, as you would have, or I'll say Miriam, as you would have winked over at Kiva earlier, kind of giving away your deal. You actually realize that Sabine is looking in your general direction as you are winking, and kind of like looks back and forth, and then looks back at you and just smiles this broad smile and walks over to the table. Miriam, I wasn't expecting to see you here. What brings you back to Neverwinter?
Yeah, so Miriam's overcompensating knowing that and just, Sabine! Oh my gosh, I had no idea you'd be here. What a pleasant surprise. Have you already had breakfast? Would you like something to eat?
I have not. Breakfast would be most appreciated. Thank you. And she
Please,
pulls up a
join
seat
me,
and sits
yes.
down next to you.
It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Well, running the city and whatnot. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you here in several years.
Well, my job takes me around from place to place, rubbing elbows with those in higher power. You know how it goes.
Yes, and you see her blush a little bit. Yes, I understand that.
Yes.
So, what brings you back to town?
Business, of course.
Business.
And maybe some pleasure on the side.
Right. Well,
It seems like there's some new groups in town that I need to get to know.
she kind of like cocks her head and like looks back at the table behind you guys. Yes, there are some interesting people here recently. More and more as each day passes, apparently.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, you know how I am.
Yes, I do, don't I? I guess. I guess we'll figure out what relationship they had.
Yeah, I know, right? Apparently neither one of us know this relationship.
To be determined, but...
It's funny, we talked about it and we didn't actually nail down what the relationship was.
I'm pretty sure it's been mostly business,
I
but
thought so.
they stay at the
I thought so
Moonstone House
too.
together, so they know each other from that.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Okay. So, well,
Miriam saw. God, I almost called myself Twitch. That's gonna happen a lot.
yeah.
So Miriam saw that Sabine saw the wink, right?
Yes.
So Miriam's gonna ask, "What can you tell me about this party here?"
Well, they're an interesting lot. I haven't placed them yet, but I've done some business work with them. They're going to be helping out the city with a recent problem. So hopefully, hopefully we can get everything resolved soon. She's being very gun shy about telling you any information.
Yeah, that's fine. It's political or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Twitch would ask something along the lines of like, "And how is our true and fearless leader these days? Is he in need of anything that I can supply?"
Well, he does thoroughly enjoy your wines. However, we have not. He hasn't been out recently, but I'm sure we could arrange something. I'm sure he wouldn't mind tasting some of your new wines. I imagine you brought them with you?
Oh, not this time. But I am gauging those who are seriously interested, who can receive samples of it at a later date. We're working on something very special and innovative.
Interesting. Well, I would love to try it when you get a sample. It sounds brilliant.
Oh, it is. It's quite the experience.
Yeah. So the two of you continue to have a light conversation over food and drink, and we'll switch back to everyone else at the table where Jin and Kiva are kind of having a bit of a back and forth here about an awkward conversation, to say the least. And you guys see Sabine sit down with those of you who know it as Twitch. Sit down with Twitch. The redhead elf sitting across the room sits down and she's having a conversation with her.
I think it's half elf because
Half elf? Okay, that's fair.
Isn't that what Kiva looks like? Half
Yes,
elf?
yeah.
That was the goal.
Yep.
You just lean a little bit more on the elven side.
Yeah. Kiva, she almost looks like she could be your mother at this point.
Or sister.
Or sister.
Older sister.
Or, yeah, older, let's say older sister. Yeah, because she doesn't look that old.
Right. The advantages of being an elf.
Right. Right.
Really good face cream.
Really good.
guys.
What's your moisturizing regimen? Anyway, so you guys are having this conversation. You see Sabine sitting down at the table. Continue on.
Yeah. Anyways, so when do we want to head out for the shopping as our first thing, I guess?
I think as soon as possible, really.
Okay.
Get it done.
Are we gonna wait for Twitch, or does anyone know what she's doing?
I think she'll probably meet with us in a bit.
It's funny because Kiva's the only one that knows what Twitch is doing. Unless anyone else has rolled for that, I didn't see it.
I'm just going off the fact that it was said you just had described what you looked like to us before in the past.
Yeah, I get the I get the impression Jin would be one to recognize based on your description.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of would imagine like Alin probably recognizes it too, based on descriptions.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, now that I'm thinking of, Alin's a little out of it, so he might not actually recognize it immediately.
Alin didn't sleep very well.
Yeah, you'll recognize it eventually, Alin, but your brain hasn't started firing on all cylinders yet.
Finn would just be like, I mean, we can probably just go outside and wait for her. She'll catch up. She's probably just doing something up in her room.
Yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to do it.
Okay, you guys all finish your meal and head out.
Kiva kind of like starts wrapping up her meal a little bit slowly because I'm typing out something. at the
Okay.
moment.
Okay. As you're wrapping up slowly, one of the waitresses comes over and puts her hand on your shoulder. Is there anything I can help you with?
God, they're like moths to a flame.
Anyway, they just like to get a box or something to help you go.
I'm sorry. What did she ask?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, okay.
After putting her hand on
No,
your shoulder.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. I imagine Kiva's like bright red at this point.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are all able to get your food eaten, put away, and you guys all head outside where Miriam and Sabine, the two of you finish up your light conversation with Sabine saying, "Well, you know where I live. Come find me. We'll talk later." And yeah, it was good seeing you again, Miriam. Good luck on your business venture.
Sorry, was that to me?
Yes, that was to you.
Yep.
Yes, I'm sure we will run into each other again.
Yes. And then she gets up after having her meal and drinks it as well, and she heads out, and she makes her way past the lot of you waiting outside for Twitch, and you see her all disappear into the portal, and she's gone. And Miriam, do you walk outside?
Yes. My plan is to go along with the party today. Just didn't want to be associated with them in Moonstone Mask as of yet.
Okay. All right. You make your way outside, and you see your party waiting for you, and everyone else that doesn't recognize Twitch immediately. You kind of get the sense that this person looks really familiar. You can't put your finger on it, but as she walks over and speaks in Twitch's voice, you recognize immediately that this is Twitch.
I get the impression there might be some double takes if she walks over and stands next to Kiva.
Yeah. The two of you could almost be twins. Different hair, of course.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Wow.
good to see you join us.
All right, I'll let you guys figure out what you're gonna do. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I only caught part of what you guys talked about in the Moonstone Mask since Sabine decided to become friendly again. What's the plan for today?
We were talking about a couple different places to go. It seems we want to do some shopping first for some supplies we might need.
Looking for a magic shop, maybe find a way to communicate if we have to split the party, and I'm looking for a specific item that might make getting around without recognition and sneaking into places a bit easier.
Sneaking into places?
You know, if we're trying to get dirt on our good old
I mean, that is kind of insane.
Going, checking out the Pirate Haven. Basically, it could be useful in a lot of situations.
Yeah, now that we're outside, did I miss something connecting the drugs with pirates?
Yes, I think I told you, my sister is kind of tied to Haunted and is known to be staying in the Pirate Haven.
So you know she's staying there.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yes, that's why I mentioned there might have to be some splitting up because I don't know if I can get the rest of you in. But if I go up
I mean, I can get in.
openly. But yes, you could probably get in. But everyone else, it would still require splitting the party, and it might get
I'm
messy
running
depending on
that
how we go.
way that we could all get in. It would just be kind of tricky.
And if they have some way of detection,
So,
I don't know what might be in there. I've heard of it. I don't know all the details. But having a way to change both my face and clothing quickly on a dime would be very useful.
I mean, that'd be helpful for you pretty much any time, right? Not just for this.
Yes, but also teamwork, party, unity, all of that jazz I'm trying to get better at. Progress.
All right, back.
So yeah, it seems checking out local magic shops is our first step, just because that'll help us hopefully do some other things a little bit more easily.
Well, one of the places that Sabine recommended is actually run by Miriam's very dear friend. You guys will find that most of the people in this town will now start to recognize me, but they do not know me as Twitch, so please be careful when you refer to me.
You said Miriam. Is that the name we should use?
Yes.
Alright, you're Miriam, I'm Kren. Everyone remember it. Great.
Anyone else want a new name?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I'm also good.
Well, let's go to your friend's place then. Maybe
Well, that I remember. I don't exactly have much of a reputation for anyone to recognize anyway, so.
It has been a while. Hopefully no one recognizes you. If they do, they're the people we need to talk to anyway.
Yeah, especially since, if I recall correctly, you said I looked quite a bit different back then, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alright,
Hey, when I get a new arm, I'll look like a totally different person.
yes.
Dre's
Yes,
excited.
guys.
I'm happy to take the party to my friend's shop.
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess that's
several-
as good a starting
Yeah.
point as any.
Where in the city is it?
That's a good question.
Well, which one was? Revelations Unbound,
Revelations Unbound. Yep, 12.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, that was the one we saw coming into the city.
No, that
Relatively
was number
nearby,
9.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far from the stables, so.
Yes, let's head there then.
And number 9 was another one that was suggested, the
Correct.
Sage's Supply Shack.
Correct. And 13 in a different
And then
district.
13.
Where's
Oh
number
yeah,
9?
13's a ways away.
Why am I missing it? Number 9 is where?
Tower District, just above the D.
Number 9.
Oh, 9 is
Just above Protector in Protector's
Oh,
Enclave,
Yeah.
right next to the river.
Which one did I send my Iron Bands to?
to
13?
13.
Okay.
Well, we can check out the Fallen Tower when we go there.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
Looks like we've got a lot of things to check out today.
Very excited. It's a big city. We're going to do a lot of walking. Hopefully everyone brought their good shoes. And we're off.
Yeah, you look down. Squirt, I don't know. Did you guys ever switch your shoes back, Squirt? Are you still wearing? I think it was Twitch's shoes from when they got switched out.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure Twitch would have switched.
Twitch is definitely wearing different shoes at this point, but I don't know if Squirt ever changed.
I don't know if she did either. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh no, I'd still be wearing.
Okay. Yeah. Your barbarian doesn't shower or change much. She's still wearing your shoes, Twitch.
That's fine. They're her thing now.
They
I
are-
clearly don't want them back.
They're clearly Squirt shoes now. But yeah, everyone's wearing their good shoes, and you guys see.
They're nice fur-lined boots.
Yeah. So you guys headed to Revelations Unbound.
Yep. Sounds
Okay.
like that's the first place.
All right, you guys
Yeah.
make your way.
Which is kind of cool. We can just follow the wall of the town wall, basically.
Yeah. So you will make your way through the portal, teleporting down 200 feet. And wow, that was not a straight line, but that's fine. And
What
as
does
you,
the water look like today?
the water looks lovely. There's a warm steam that seems to be coming off of the water from the river. As you guys make your way around the bend and head south, past Sage's supply shack, and down through town towards Revelations Unbound. And as you get to it, there's a large placard above it that reads, in fact, Revelations Unbound. There is, it looks like an open book and a potion on either side of the word. And as you guys make your way through the door, I'm assuming you all just walk in, you see before you a very large building filled to the brim with potions, spell books, scrolls. There's not a whole lot else. There is a lot of those three things, though. Just all over the place. And as you guys enter, there's a... Oh, hey! Welcome, you guys! It's so nice to see... there's a
the echo of that.
yeah, there's a loud scream as you hear Miriam.
So quieter.
You hear Miriam, like, oh my god, I can't believe you made it for my birthday.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
We'll go with that it's her birthday. I thought her birthday was last year and I missed it by a year, and now she's upset with me.
No, it's about to be her birthday again. You just don't realize
Okay.
which one.
Oh boy.
Okay.
She,
So Miriam's gonna be like, yeah, I'm so excited to celebrate.
uh,
I can't believe you're gonna be 500 years old. You don't look a day over 20.
Yeah, and so if those of you paying attention, Twitch's voice has changed both in demeanor but also in canter. She's talking like a Valley girl as well. Very much like, oh my god, like, I can't believe that you made it and you're here, and it's gonna be so magical to have you here for my birthday as I turn 501. I was sad you weren't here last year. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Now you see it on Miriam's face, like, oh fuck.
What happened? You were supposed to be here for it.
You know, business is crazy right now. It's such high demand, and I'm sorry I lost track of time. Will you ever forgive me?
Like, how could I not? It's just, you're such a good friend.
Oh my gosh. I hope you guys appreciate that.
I do.
So,
Yeah.
friends of Miriam's, let me show you around. And she, like, points over here are the potions. I made a lot of them myself, so they're done really well. We have on the right side over here, we have scrolls and books. Feel free to peruse. Please don't take anything unless you're willing to buy it. I trust you. Just gotta say it. And she's like looking around. Well, that's really about all of it. But you take a look around. Everything's properly labeled. The prices should be there in front of it. If you don't see anything, let me know. I'll come check it out. I'll make sure I give you a fair price. The friends discount. And she whispers. There's another person in there. She whispers it pretty quiet. You guys almost can't hear it.
Do you happen to have any magic items here, by the way?
Ooh, no. I don't have items, but if you check out Sage's, yeah, Sage's. He's got some good stuff over there. Jerry, go talk to Jerry. He's on the other side of town, but he comes over here every once in a while. I think he likes me.
Well, I have to visit Jerry for some other business, and I will definitely get the 411 on if he likes you or not, girl.
Oh, you are the bestest. Well, anyway, look around, look around. I gotta go help some other people, but just come find me if you need any help. Okay, bye.
No, he didn't.
Didn't what?
Describe.
Oh,
What she looked like.
oh.
We have no idea what this person looks like.
Oh, I am so sorry. I did the voice and I didn't describe it. She's actually quite attractive. She's a gorgeous, flirty. Her name is Valerie. And yes, she is a high elf, Eladrin. She's a high elf Eladrin. She has long, curly red hair, very similar to yours, Kiva. And she is very much right now in her spring. For those of you who know Eladrin, she's very giddy, very happy. She's very a little high strung maybe, but she is beautiful though. She is a looker for sure. With a name like Valley, you know she's a looker. Yeah, so she has long curly hair, obviously elf ears, blue-gray eyes, and she has long dangly earrings, coming like long tears almost coming off of her ears for earrings. The rest of it's just she's kind of in Sage's cloaks. It's not very flattering on her body in general, but it's very flowy and very natural, covered in flowers and well, basically just flowers. But yeah, that's what she looks like as she walks away.
Okay.
So, do you guys start looking around?
Yeah.
Jen will do a cursory glance, but knowing this probably isn't a place for the thing they're looking for, Jen's not planning on buying
Well,
it.
let's see if you can get a health potion or something.
Oh, there's for sure health potions. And for some reason, I don't have that here. 1 second.
What is the price of like one of the second type?
Yeah, there's like one of each type. Or there's more than one. Let me say it that way. Oh, okay, good. I do have it. Phew! Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to put this in chat so you guys can do some easy shopping.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if... Oh, of course not. That looks...
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You guys can shop from that, right?
Mhm.
Alright. Give me
Sure,
one.
super easy.
Yeah, super easy. Well, there's
Discord definitely makes this easy.
yeah. God, tell me about it. Okay, so if I do, let's see if I can do this. Do it a different way. Yes, copy, and it's gonna do this as an image. Hopefully, no, it won't. Yeah, it as upload as a file. Yes. Okay, you all have a shopping list.
Didn't bring with this file preview.
Good lord.
Holy shit.
So obviously name and then price. There's only two rows, so there are quite some good items here. All of the healing potions that you see, yeah, there's a lot.
Is there supposed to be a Wand of the War Mage +2 at the bottom?
There is.
Oh, okay.
Wow, but resistance against lightning and thunder. Okay, what's been killing us the most in battle? The thunder damage or the lightning damage?
All right, so for clarity, let me finish here. So there are a crap ton of potions and scrolls here.
I can't
Those
look at
of you who are wizards.
Take a screenshot of it.
Oh, you need to. Sorry, say that again, Lynn.
I can't look at this message. I'm on my phone. It wants me to like download it.
Oh, okay.
Can someone take a screenshot of it?
Yeah, let me.
I'll take care of it.
It's
Give me a
a
second.
long screenshot. Here, I'll do it.
I
I'll do
got
it.
you.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dre's got it.
Oh, those scrolls. Oof.
Yeah. Yep. There's some got some nice stuff. You guys are in a large city. There's some nice things here. Now, to descriptions. The healing potions that are here, there are basically an indiscriminate amount. If you want to buy healing potions, you can buy as many as you want, up to 10 a piece per person. Thank
How
you,
much does a healing
Trace.
potion cost?
The base healing potion of healing is 50 gold. The one up is 150 gold.
Let me see how much money I have. Oh, did Dre's ever reimburse me?
No, not yet.
Did you ask Trace to reimburse
No, he
you?
did
Hey,
not.
Dre's?
Now seems like a
Damn.
good time to ask.
Yeah.
Dre's,
I did not.
I paid for our room. Can I have 8 gold?
You woke me up in the middle of the night.
You were snoring.
I was not. Prove it.
And the fact that I didn't get any sleep.
That pull out the 8 gold and be like, here. Okay, Gabe, I do have a question. Would the animate undead and create undead actually be there in a city that frowns supremely against necromancy?
I'm showing you what's on the list. Don't question the list.
I saw that. I was like, oh.
There's whole schools of magic here. The spells have to be known for people to deal with them. So yes, these spells are here.
Okay. I mean, I believed you. It was just like I was shocked to see it.
Wow.
So
In terms of
Sorry.
businesses, 23 gold.
Yeah. Also, quick question.
yeah,
Does she have any, like, empty, just potion bottles for sale?
yes, she does also have that. But you'll have to ask her specifically for that.
Jen would. 'Cause
Okay.
Jen is thinking of bottling up some alcohol, just some potion vials for easy access.
Because of your amulet.
Okay. Yeah, if you ask her, we'll get to that in a second. So, what else do you guys want?
What does the potion of vitality do?
Potion of vitality. Now I'm gonna have to give me 1 second. I got them all available. I got them all.
Here you go.
Oh, you got it in
Roll
chat.
a locate creature.
Oh, interesting.
It's going to take me a second. I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna buy
That's fine. I kind of figured this would take you a while. Be aware, each magic shop is gonna be like this.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Eva's gonna look through like scrolls for a little bit just to see if there's anything that might be particularly useful for our current situation. Like case in point, she spots the scroll of locate creature and points it out to Corinne if he hasn't noticed it yet. But once she's done looking through, like glancing over the scrolls and everything, she's gonna look more at like the books and stuff, and she's gonna look specifically for like if there happen to be any kind of like manuals for potion making.
That is a good question that I hadn't thought of. Thank you for that.
Hey, she's already talked with one potion maker.
No, that's fair. Let's say yes. I rolled for it, so we'll say yes. There is a book on alchemy potion making sort of deal.
Okay.
You obviously would still have to work to become proficient in it,
Right.
but
But that would be helpful.
Very
because she needs some
helpful,
guidelines,
yes.
period. So.
yes, very helpful.
Okay.
Kryn.
Oh, sorry. So I kept interrupting myself, I think. So the potions, other than the healing potions, which you can buy basically as many as you want, all the other potions are limited to 2 per person. Up to 2 per person.
That's still a lot.
Yes, the scrolls, however, are only 1. You buy the scroll, there is no more of that scroll.
So there is 2 locate creatures, though.
There are
There's
2,
on the list.
yes.
Okay.
Kryn is going to go up to Kryn is going to go up to the shopkeeper I forgot the name of.
Valerie.
Valerie.
Valerie, and is going to say, quick question, 2 things. One, would I be able to perhaps persuade you to hold a item for me? I'm very interested in it. However, I have need of another item that I'm not sure how much it's going to cost yet. So I'm not sure if I can afford both or not, but if I can, I would absolutely love to come back and purchase it from you.
Well, what are you looking for?
Your scroll of locate creature. And what I'm looking for, other than that, I'm looking for, perhaps you've heard of this item, glamored studded leather armor.
Well, like, it's, I'm sure maybe somewhere around the city. I don't really know. You might want to talk to Jerry.
Yeah,
He
I
talks all the
fancy
time
it.
about his magic stuff. I don't really pay it much mind, but he
Yes,
seems really excited
that's
about it.
where I was going to go look next, but again, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, and I really would like to come back for that scroll maybe tomorrow afternoon,
Like-
depending on how long it takes to get up there.
But, like, you could buy it right now and have it right now.
I could,
It's
but
okay, I'm about to buy one.
oh, okay, then you take care of that. Okay, well that's taken care of.
Okay, thanks!
Remember, because guys, remember, anything y'all buy, I can copy and keep.
That's true.
Oh,
As
you're
far
a
as-
wizard, huh? I bet you love this place.
Oh, yeah, but it's not a look. Yeah.
That's a good question. Does she carry ink?
Why? Yeah, she carries. So now that I'm thinking about this, yes, she carries all the necessary supplies to copy. So you can buy your 25 gold worth of important ink to copy into your said book. And as far as if you're asking about potion bottles, yes, she also has that, and it's like pretty cheap, reasonable price. So like you could get it for 25 gold, just like 4 or 5 bottles, and it would be great.
Is this the discounted price on the list?
This is the discounted price on the list.
Okay, just checking.
Ooh, that's a ballsy question.
That was out of character.
Yeah, I figured it was out of character. I didn't think he was. She would have just been like, what list?
That's true.
Oh man, good stuff. So, have you all figured out what you want yet?
Sounds like it.
Okay,
Looks
yeah.
like a lot
At least
I
on
can't
mine.
actually use.
Yeah, I was gonna say keep in mind the way I do scrolls, because you guys can also, those of you not able to, can also attempt to use scrolls. So Keep that in mind.
A lot of them I can't copy, is what I meant.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of them are. Well, I mean, I don't know how you do the. How would you do scrolls of cantrips?
Differently than I do for homebrew. I'm gonna recommend that you don't try and copy a cantrip spell.
I figured as such. There's really not one. The only thing I'm really interested in maybe is the locate creature.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Because out of character, I know I'm getting fly soon.
Right. So let's do it this way. Anyone who's buying potions, Alin, I see you're back. Anyone who's buying potions, just list out the amount of potions that you're buying, along with any scrolls or anything, and we'll do I'm gonna, honor system here. Just take out the money and we'll add them to your inventory. I just would like to know what you guys are getting.
Did I get anything? There was something recently that was destroyed, wasn't it? My bottle, my Monster Mash bottle. I need an empty bottle.
25. She sells them in sets, and it's 25 gold for 4.
Alright. We buy one set and you just pay for one of them.
You'll have spares.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll give whatever. We'll figure how much I owe you, Jen, for that. So if you're doing the 4 empty bottles.
Okay. Yeah. So however you guys want to work that out.
I don't know what 25 divided by 4 is. I don't math.
What? Why are you dividing it by 4?
Because you said it comes in a set of 4.
Then she sells a whole set for 25 gold. You're not buying separate bottles.
Yeah, I know.
No,
but for
for
one.
me to give to her.
Oh, okay.
To Jen.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm caught up now. So it's just over 6, like 6.25 or something like that.
I'll give you 7.
Alright, I'll take that.
Just do 6 and owe me a favor.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen. All right. So, Dre's, you're getting the bottles. You're purchasing?
Yeah, two healing potions in the scroll book hit creatures. So 740.
Okay. All right.
Eva wants the 2 potions of lightning resistance that she can get.
Okay.
Because she knows the cult is still a thing.
Yeah, there's plenty of help for you in this store.
Yeah.
Actually, there's plenty of help in basically all the magic stores. Whether or not you can afford them is the truth.
Yeah, that's she's sticking with just those 2 potions for now.
Twitch is.
She does make a note of what the value is for the potion of mind reading, though.
Okay.
Since she currently is holding one of those.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Twitch is just like taking note of inventory, but saving money just in case something really cool comes up.
Right.
Okay.
She also needs to buy a present for this friend, so that'll be interesting.
So, Squirt and Alin, are the 2 of you guys buying anything?
Yeah, I said I was buying a greater healing potion.
Okay, just one?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay, Squirt?
No, Squirt's just perusing.
Okay, window shopping, if you will. Okay, and I think that was it. Jen, did you end up buying? Yes, 3 empty potion bottles, that's right. Alright, so you buying anything else, Jen?
No, not since Darius is getting the scroll.
Okay.
Save it up for that armor.
Okay. That's
As soon
fair.
as you find it.
Yeah. Alright, so as you guys finish and take your stuff up to the front and purchase, she's like,
You're already getting like a super fancy piece of armor getting made? Why do you want another piece of armor?
Because it's
Well,
Jen.
she's saving for.
Jen's trying to weigh herself down with armor.
Jen is trying to get rid of all the clothes for disguises because this is specifically for infiltration armor. The other one is for fighting armor.
That's fair.
Anyway, so as you guys make your way up to the front, she's like, "Okay, thanks, bye, nice to see you. Okay, see it, see it." Yeah.
Miriam's gonna ask about the details for her birthday bash. Like, what are we doing?
Like, oh my god, girl, it's gonna be so amazing. We're gonna go up to the Moonstone Mask. We're gonna get like block out the whole bottom. It's already been paid for. It's gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait to see you there. Make sure you're there. And she tells you like in 3 days, because I expect you guys to be here for another 3 days. It'll be in 3 days. And we'll do it at night, and it'll be amazing. There's gonna be fireworks. There's gonna be she doesn't say fireworks, but essentially it's fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing a whole big thing at the Moonstone Mask.
Is it a costume party or what attire? Yeah, go with it. Go with it.
Well, it's kind of like a costume party, but it's, a little more uppity. They're a little snooty up there. So, dress nice, dress luxurious, but, wear what makes you happy.
Perfect. I'll be naked. See you there.
Okay. A lot of people will be, so see ya. All right. So,
Oh no.
Alen's like, okay, I'm not going there.
I'll bring my friends.
All right. So,
Note what I just posted in the meme channel.
You gave camera freeze for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. It's
No.
happening.
No.
It's happening. Oh, they're back.
Wait, he's back. He's
no,
back.
yeah, it's not happening. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, it happened for a second there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I couldn't see it on my end either.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we're good. We're good. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, party. I'm glad you guys could still hear everything. So, yeah, as you guys head out, she's like, okay, thanks. Good to see you again. I'm looking forward to seeing you. 3 days. And you guys head out.
We head out. I'm gonna walk up to Squirt and be like, "Hey, Squirt, do you happen to have any more of those mushrooms that we added to that whiskey back in that other place? Can I buy some off you?"
Let me look and see if.
Or something similar.
It's the hallucination one.
Yeah.
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 I just really want to give my friend an experience she hasn't had before.
Oh gosh, that's what you want to give her for her birthday.
Oh, she's gonna love it.
Yeah, she really will. Hopefully.
Pretty confident. She'll love it.
We are a little over on time, guys. Do you guys want to keep going?
Yeah. I could, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good to go. So
Okay. We'll wait till Kiva gets back. But Twitch, are you good?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. We'll go.
say,
We'll go till 9 or 10, wherever you're at.
Squirt, what were you about to say?
I don't think I have any fun mushrooms left.
Wah wah.
You think
Yeah,
we
because
could
we still
get
gotta
it?
go to the other arms dealer,
It might
and then
be-
probably
Arms.
back to the original one to get the actual one I'm gonna get.
Well, we'll see.
You think there's any place
Yeah,
in
we'll-
town that sells mushrooms?
You guys, Twitch, you
They
might
seem
be.
kind of hard on drugs here. I'm just saying.
They're pretty hard on drugs. You might be able to find something at the Starshine Academy, but maybe not.
Wait, where's that place where they grow all the plants?
Starshine Academy.
Okay. There we go.
Twitch, I do have half of a rainbow mushroom.
Oh no.
Is that what we needed? I thought they were blue.
Says vision blurs and vision and goes rainbow.
But that's
It's
not
my
what
description
the whiskey
for
for
it.
the fun one.
No, it's not the fun one.
Gross.
You know, Dre's, if we can't find anything else, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
You're welcome. If not, it was going to go into the monster match at some point.
That would be a pretty crazy monster.
Go add that with the fairy wing.
Oh God,
that I have.
Drace, what are you doing?
And the rock from the gargoyle.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
I
So
still have I still have a weird doll with a pig's heart in it.
yeah, I'm well aware.
How did that not get triggered at the Moonstone Mask? I'm just saying.
Certain things are affected.
Gotcha. Are we headed to number 9?
That's what I'm asking. Where are you guys headed?
I think so. We're heading to wherever the other magic shop is, and then we're gonna get Dre's arm.
And we're gonna go to the last magic shop after that?
I think that's where she said it'd most likely be.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll be at the Fallen Tower for dinner time, and the show there is amazing! Sounds like a day.
Maybe we can find out more about my sister, since that was the last place she was seen.
Wait,
No, I
last
didn't-
time she was seen was at the Fallen Tower?
Yeah, with my brother of all people, who last I checked, didn't approve of our shenanigans. I'm sure with his, he has a bit of a stick up his ass. Wanted to join the guards. He probably wouldn't be happy about this.
I think we have some mushrooms to take care of the stick problem.
Not sure if he's here now.
I don't know why I didn't have it in my notes that that was the last place that we saw your sister was rumored to be.
Don't know.
The last known location I had was ship owned by Jarlaxle, headed south from the west.
Well, that was the last known location overall. This was the last known location, seen.
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
It's hard to...
I just realized. Wait. What just happened?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
That was weird. I just realized that I
You
did
just-
not get somebody.
You mean what?
Nothing. I'm agitated at myself.
Oh, prep stuff.
Yeah, didn't pay attention to this magic shop list. Okay. This one might be a little more janky.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You don't expect all the magic shop owners to be well organized people.
It's
Just the Valley Girl.
more janky as in I'm gonna have to add things to it because it's I was not paying attention. Okay. Shoot.
Just roll with it, you know?
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, all right. So you guys head over to Sage's Supply Shack, and as you guys had seen before, the shack itself. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that really sucks. That bookmark for the place for the shop generator is completely down. All of it.
That's a bummer.
That sucks. All right. Well, this is gonna be. Sorry, this is gonna be tedious, y'all. Okay. Well, so you guys make your way over to the Sage's Supply Shack, and as you make your way up, Twitch once again, Miriam points out the shop. It looks like almost nothing. Like a little. It's maybe like a 5x5x5 little, almost outhouse looking, with a little dangly sign, just kind of like swinging in the breeze. Just says Sage's Shack. It
Oh,
looks.
wait. Were we going? Wait, we were going to 13, weren't we? Not 9?
Wait, you're going to Jerry's shop?
I thought we were going to 9 and then 13 because we just wanted to go to all of them.
Oh, I thought we were just going for the one we knew where the magic items were. Okay. We can go both, yeah.
Yeah.
Do we know
I'm
that?
still not sure if I want to keep this ring or not.
What ring?
What ring?
The water walking. 'Cause I
Oh.
feel like when I need it.
Gotcha. All right. So, Sage's
Definitely want that ring if you don't want it.
yeah. So Sage's supply shack, just as I described, 5x5x5. It looks like an outhouse sort of shack. It's got like a 10 roof on the top, angled up, and it's got a sign hanging from it in the breeze. Just Sage's shack. You can see that there's like mist or something coming up from the edges of it, but it looks tiny. You're not sure how this is an actual building. You're not even sure how it's standing, to be perfectly honest. Do you all try to enter?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Okay. You guys make your way up to the door, and as you pull the door open, if you guys have ever seen Doctor Who, this is very much like one of those. You pull the door open, and on the inside, this little shack is massive. It seems to be an 80 by 80 foot building on the inside of this 5x5 box that has weapons, scrolls, items all over the place. And there is, let me get back to here. There is a older-ish male dwarf, a braided black hair, beard down to his very rotund belly, kind of walking around helping some people out. And as you guys enter, he kind of like waves his hand. I'll be right with you. Kind of like heavy breathing sort of deal. He's going to help someone else. You guys enter, but this place is big, much bigger than you were expecting. He's got weapons of every kind that you can imagine, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did before, all over the place. Copy. And Dre's, you'll probably have to help Alen again with the images here. Oh, this one worked as a text. Perfect. Never mind. So there are, just mechanically speaking, there are +1 weapons of whatever you want. If you want to buy a +1 weapon, you can do that here. There are really nice light crossbows, really nice daggers and slings. There's really nice ammo everywhere. And a whole bunch of other items and more potions and more scrolls. And again, I apologize for that. I wasn't paying attention.
Cursed sword.
Yeah. Oh, ignore that. That's not actually. Well, god dang it. Where is the? See what I mean about being janky?
What is an ebony fly?
I was just wondering that.
It's a statue that summons an ebony fly. It's just like it's a series of figurines.
It's one of those variable.
Like the goat.